think it's already equipped. Oh, it's not. That's my fault. Shit!
I was clicking it a couple times.
Oh, Sarge, I didn't ask you, but are we dropping the features like Dark One? No, wait, what was it? Dark One's Blessing? The Fiend features?
No, you still have that.
Okay.
That still works. They can't take that from you. They can take your familiar from you.
Yes,
Your
I
AC
have
should be calculated appropriately because it looks like your AC is up to 19.
It should be
17.
Oh.
It should be 17.
Mine is.
Oh, you're talking to. Okay.
It should be 5 plus 2. Oh wait, is it including my cloak of protection? Oh wait, never mind. It's fine.
Yeah,
That's
same
a defensive. That's a defensive effect because of the way it
It'll
calculates
automatically
out.
put on defensive effect. Yeah.
Yes. Ducky, roll an Eldritch Blast at Uriel.
Okay.
Hit
You
me.
had to anyway. Let's teach them how their things work.
Uriel.
Oh, sorry.
Bless me,
I
Smith.
hit the button to mute myself, but I was already
Oh.
muted, so you guys got it.
See?
That was
Defensive
what
effect plus 1.
Yeah, I thought I was muting myself, but I was actually unmuting myself just in time for this.
Eldritch Blast. Achoo!
It is highly effective.
It's also contagious.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I have also reset my skills, and I'm going to remove primordial and orc from my languages.
Look at all
Okay.
these 50 HP and 52 HP characters that we've got.
Actually, should I get rid of Abyssal?
It's up to you, man.
You could learn Infernal or Underdark and speak to me.
I already have Infernal.
Hey!
That's
you
not ones
used-
that I'm learning, it's ones that I'm losing.
Yeah.
Do you want to lose?
Alright, you
Orc?
make that decision. I'm actually going to have to get us started now before we run too
We're
late.
good. I'm getting rid of orc. Sorry, Kubal.
As a note for you, Jazzy, I did the math on you. You are 1 under the average
Yeah, I know.
of where you would be.
I know. I have also done the math. I was 3 over the average last
Making a big deal out of it, like you're like my paladin in Ducky's game in Saltmarsh.
You mean both paladins?
No, that Paxton's doing fine.
Sure.
Dante needs help. Paxton is fine. Okay. When last we left our heroes, the party, after a lot of negotiation, managed to acquire the Wormlord Sarvith, negotiate an alliance with the Tiri Kator, and left their friend Riva to lead the members of the Lanxildor tribe of Dragonborn out of the north and to Brindle, where they will then figure out what they're going to do with themselves. The party returned to Brindle, met with all the faction leaders, turned in some of the items they had, destroyed the Gatestone, or I guess they watched the Gatestone be destroyed, and then set about taking some much needed resource stocking for the next day and a half. Dahlia had a tumultuous day and a half. And despite the drama, Terminus is still with the party. For now. You have met your new replacement bard for the time being, and temporarily the Order of the Gauntlet has dispatched Kugal, the Stalwart, to your party. You are heading to Nimen's Gap, where there are reports of a cult preying upon the refugees there. Just as a note before we take off, is there anything you all want to do in Brindle before I put you on your owls and fly you to Nimen's Gap?
I don't think so.
Uriel finishes up preparing his spells.
Okay.
And yeah, I think Uriel's ready to go. He's got the new arm set up. From the smith and everything, I think everything's good with him. How's everyone else doing?
Good, I believe.
Kugal, you may go ahead and describe yourself for the benefit of the party, as you have likely introduced yourself to them as you are taking off with them that morning.
Okay, so the quick and simple. 6.5 foot tall, about 300 pound. Very, very every bit looking of half orc, except for the oddly flowing brown locks. Just long mane of beautiful flowing hair. You know, big ass, bulky, giant, strong orc. Just looks mean as piss, but with an odd little twinkle in his eye. But the odd part is, regardless of, tusks and mouth and jaw issues, speaks like the most charming, just common tongue. Obviously, an interesting background somewhere in there to make all that happen. So, yes, and go with your stereotypical, giant paladin, gleaming armor, proudly, emblazoned, very, very just commanding presence in the room. Yes. Came into the situation, doesn't matter that he doesn't know anyone, just seems like he walked straight in and is like, all right, this is where we need to be and this is where we need to go. So, just so I have it straight also, the names across the top for Fantasy Grounds, I need to make sure I know who are players. Droop is not, Uriel is Valk, right?
Yes.
Baldric is Biggles.
Correct.
Zeke is Jazzy.
And the last two are me.
The last two are you, okay. And what is
Ducky has 2 tieflings.
I control
Droop
Droop as well.
Droop is Baldric's
Okay.
follower. Terminus
Gotcha.
is Dahlia's follower.
Okay. I think I
And
can
as a
keep that
note,
mostly straight.
Kugal is a paladin of Tyr.
Oh, yes. Very much so.
That is quite obvious when you look at him.
Hmm.
Paladins are not subtle people, as I have noted many a time. All right. So, having gathered yourselves together with all of your new items, everyone is kitted out. Zeke has informed you all that you all should be ready to go on loot collection for a while, having coordinated with Baldric and emptied as much of the bags that you all have of excess gear and loot. You all set off towards the town of Nimmons Gap. It's a bit different for you getting there this time. In the 2 times you've made the journey to and from this part of El Cervale, you have been plodding along on the ground on foot. It's very different flying over the veil on the back of owls. You get a strong sense of what's happening, and you can see as you're getting closer to Nimmons Gap, there are signs of conflict far out into the distance. You see smoke rising that looks not exactly like people living. It seems that in some cases hamlets have been burned. A quick pass through some of them sees that no one is currently there for some of them, and you get the sense that whatever is happening with the Horde's movement, outriders have already begun affecting people who are living in the Vale. And as you're getting close to the town of Nimmons Gap towards the end of the day, as you fly in, you see there are a number of fires happening right away, and you can see, actually, anyone who's perceptive, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's actions, not skills.
That's right, Baldric is technically perceptive. I see it, don't worry.
Fantasy Grounds is not.
Oh, you guys are
doing well
rolling
for
really
me.
fucking well today. Good look at that.
Can I?
Get them out early.
Is the familiar available?
Probably not at this speed. The owls
Okay.
that you fly on are really fast. You can pop them in once you guys start to slow down.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
Go ahead.
the giant owls are just way faster.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so without a problem, the 3 of you are leading the way on this, and you guys can see it right away. You recognize some of the fighters that you had worked with in Drellin's Ferry are currently running around trying to pull people out of buildings. There seem to be a number of fires in the town. You can see there's a couple of clerics on the field who are what looks to be create water over some of the houses and be trying to help suppress some of the fires. A couple of people are setting up a fire line where they're throwing water from buckets onto some houses right as you guys are coming in towards the town. what would you guys like to do? We'll start with Zeke, since you're Lord's Alliance.
Zeke will try to speak over the wind to his owl to have him drop us off in a clearing closest to where they're putting out fires to
Okay.
see if we can help and assess damage and get a sit rep.
Okay. Is anyone else not following Zeke on this? Is anyone
That's exactly what I wanted to do. So
Yeah, I was gonna say go directly to the people that look like they know what's up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we
So you
gotta
guys-
protect the owls.
You guys land in sort of a near wells nearby. It doesn't look like there's any fires here where currently, but they were to water from the well to suppress the fires in this part of town immediately. You guys land in the area, and the owls let go of you all, and they seem a little bit uncomfortable to be in a town that's burning. That seems to be upsetting them. They immediately fly off and then above you all to keep an eye on things. You guys land on the ground, and you go running around to back to where you saw. As you're getting into the area, you guys are coming out. Zeke, you recognize her right away. Captain Serrana is there yelling to her people, giving orders, and they're helping a cleric who's casting create water on one of the fires, and some of the soldiers are running into the building right away, and they're pulling people out. And she turns to look at you all, and she goes, "When the hell did you all get here?" What do you want to do?
Not
Run
important.
exactly towards her. Say, which building? Where are the people?
Just roll a general charisma check for me, Kugal.
Oh, okay. Da-da-da.
Left side of the main page. No modifier. It's just
Jesus.
your.
Right. +4.
That was a save. That was a save. Calm down.
Sorry.
you rolled one. It's fine. You rolled like a 14. You read in and okay, 15. You read right in, and she's like, "Oh, of course, sir. We were recently attacked by some of the hobgoblins. We managed to chase them off. The other
Where
the
are
wizard
the
and
people? What do you need? Tell me now.
He goes, we have
Point.
a number of people lost. We have a number of people lost in buildings. We're trying to get some people out of the buildings in the south right now. If you could go that way."
Run south.
And then, okay, you run south. People who want to help with that, as he's running south, she turns to you, Zeke. She goes, "You're a healer, right? We have a number of people who are burned over here. We could use your assistance immediately."
I've got one more. Points off to Uriel. With me.
Okay. The
I'm
two of
after
you head off
Kugal.
toward- Okay, you run after Kugal.
I'm with Kugal as well.
Am I with
Okay.
Uriel?
That's a choice.
Am I
If
Yes,
you
I'm
choose
with
to
you. Am I
follow
with
me to the healing part, yeah.
Yeah, I join you. Okay.
Okay.
All good.
Okay. All right. For the healers, since there's only two of you, real quick, you guys run over to an area and you immediately see that there's a number of people laid out. It doesn't look like only one of the clerics is here right now doing initial triage. They look up at you. Oh shit, what's her name?
Damn.
Oh, you hit.
It's all good.
I'm not proficient with medicine anymore.
It's fine.
It's okay. You still have wisdom.
I've got wisdom and I've got.
Oh, her name's Lila.
I've got lesser restoration no matter what. If someone else can diagnose it. I can just.
As you run over, you recognize this cleric. She was one of the ones that you passed through who lived in maps in Tarleton. Looks like she's here now with some of her people, but she looks up at you all. She looks exhausted. She's like, "Oh, good. They sent some goddamn help for once. Please, we have a number of people injured here. Right now, just figure out what you can do, and then we'll deal with the ones who are severely injured in a bit. But I only have one more use of divine assistance right now. I need both you guys to just go ahead and make medicine checks."
Okay.
As you immediately lay down and start administering to people.
My fantasy grounds is trying not to.
Oh, what a time to forget.
Still.
Not proficient, still pretty good though. Zeke, you have advantage because you have the healer's kit and the feet.
Did I roll the first one? Because fantasy grounds is crashing on me.
It didn't come through, but
Yeah,
it might
That's
be
fine, just do it in
delayed.
a second. I'll do Uriel first. So Uriel, newly charged with purpose by the Morning Lord, walks over. Oh yeah, roll again. Walks over immediately to the people, and immediately starts looking at a group of about 5 people. He sees 3 people right away who look like they've taken some severe burns. But one man looks like he's having some trouble breathing. Uriel, you lean down to him and you start lifting him up and helping him do. You lean down and you help sit him up appropriately and encourage him to cough. And this bit of ash that seemed to have been stuck in his throat comes out, and you manage to give him some water from your water skin right away. And it looks like he starts to stabilize. Zeke, you run over. You run
it's
over
not
and
a
you start
20.
going down the line.
It's
Of,
not a 20. It's it's a 16 total. I'm still have a outdated sheet.
Okay, 16 total. You go over and you start going through people right away, and you who are used to this sort of stuff, you kind of go into your zone right away, and you start passing through people, and you're pulling people aside and making marks for people for the life cleric to come by. And after a couple of minutes of you all working here at this, she comes over and you see her use preserve life and then blast a wave of healing into some of the people you've marked that are incredibly hurt. And then as soon as you do that, you see her collapse almost immediately. What do you guys want to do?
Check her now.
Okay, make a medicine check.
All right, time for medicine.
It's probably a case of the
No, it's pretty
exhaustion.
easy. She's just exhausted. She's taken a couple of levels of exhaustion from whatever has been happening before you all got here. She's still
Neat.
conscious, but she just needs... You get the sense that she's not severely injured, but she is physically and emotionally drained.
She needs rest. She'll be all right. She just needs rest.
Well, drag her off to a spot where people won't run her over.
If you can help me, that would be appreciated.
We're
That's
We're
right, you're stronger.
equally
You're
sure.
slightly stronger. And she is wearing her fucking chainmail. She's happy.
Yeah, so okay, we help. Together, we move her off to the side, and Zeke goes back.
You met her before. She had really short cropped blonde hair, and it looks like some of it has gotten burned and whatever happened when they got here. Zeke and Uriel, go ahead and make investigation checks. You both spent some time in towns administering to people in part of your history. That's okay. There's a lot going on right now.
I'm flat, so we're real.
No,
It's
that's fine. This is DC was low. You get the sense here that it looks like beyond the normal things you've seen from the Hobgoblins before, it looks like these fires must have been started during the raid actively and sowed extra confusion because it looks like people were in buildings taking shelter because they knew the raid was coming, and it looks like those buildings were intentionally burned during the raid before they could do much.
okay.
Meanwhile, with the rest of you who ran off, go ahead, all of you, and immediately make survival checks.
I am going to restart Fantasy Grounds.
That's okay. You might want to restart your PC if you haven't in a while, because sometimes that has an issue.
Nah, it got restarted.
That
this
was a
morning.
lifesaver for me.
Oh, are we all going?
Yeah, Dahlia.
Yeah, everybody who's going, help look for people.
Okay. Sorry.
Ooh, are you gonna? Is Piercer gonna help with that?
Survival. Piercer.
Oh no, Terminus!
Piercer
Terminus.
doesn't have.
This is appropriate, because Terminus does not save people.
Oh, we rolling for Droop too then?
If he's helping, sure.
Okay, yeah. He's like gonna be like a tunnel dog. What was it again? Survival? Okay, good. Oh boy.
Oh,
The two rogues are looking around like, what do we do? What do we do? Nobody gave us orders. As you guys run up, you recognize Nora. Those of you who have traveled before, you recognize Nora Wiston. He seems to be leading a lot of his people here. Kugal, you run up immediately. You see one building that looks like it's going to collapse very soon. You've practiced for these sort of things. You approach the situation right away, and immediately all of the other human guards look to you. They're like, "Oh, sir, we've got 3 people in here. Can you help us pull them out?"
I'm going in.
All right, step carefully. This building's about to collapse. You go in and make an acrobatics check with advantage, since you rolled well on the first part.
Acrobatics, okay.
Roll again. There you go. Oh, good. So, girl, you managed to keep your feet right as you start to as you're stepping in. You're trying to tread carefully, but your foot goes through the floor, and as one of the bracers is starting to give out, but you managed to step through. You managed to grab 2 women immediately who seem to have passed out in here, and you managed to pull them out. Baldric, make an acrobatics check. You're going in behind the paladin for this. Oh, that's pretty good. You managed to keep your footing too, and you find a young boy who looks like he got caught underneath a bookshelf, and you pull him out. Dahlia, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. We'll say you went around the back and looked in through a window.
Okay.
Not a problem. You go in through the window. You find a young girl in there who looks like she got stuck in her room, and with your sudden new strength, you managed to pull her out. She's still holding onto her teddy bear, and you carry her out of the building. And it looks like the bottom of her dress has been singed a little bit. But you get them out, and as soon as you guys drag them over to them, you see Nora Wiston. You see him immediately just fall down on his butt, and he's laying there, and a bunch of the guards start to relax a little bit, and they go, "Okay, I think that's the last of them. All right. Okay, let's get these folks back to Layla, and we'll see how many we lost. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Is there any chance I can check to make sure that that is in fact the last of them?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a
Like I call out and see if I hear any voices or anything.
investigation check with advantage, since you have proficiency in Mason's tools. Some of the buildings are made of stone here, so you might know where certain buildings might have failed and people might have missed some things. Talia?
I can use control flames to start extinguishing 5-foot cubes of fire. If there are
That
any.
is okay. That is a thing you can definitely do. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh shit! Advantage.
That's a cool use of a cantrip that never gets used that much. I like it. Not a problem. Dahlia immediately goes into firefighter mode and just starts suppressing flames everywhere she goes.
Okay, so are there any other buildings around, or we just get sitting down for the one?
Kugal, you're taking control of the situation right away. You look down at the people who are here. You see that some of them are okay. Make a medicine check for me.
Medicine.
Hell yeah.
You look down at the two women you've pulled out. Both of them do not appear to be doing very well, and you're not sure if you're going to be able to get these people to the cleric in time. What would you like to do?
Not sure if I can get them to the cleric in time. Let's see.
Ooh.
What do I have as
What
options
does the-
for that?
What does the paladin do?
I
Smite.
don't believe that's gonna help.
Smite ailments. How do paladins smite ailments?
Yeah.
You have a basic healing feature called Lay on Hands.
Yeah. Okay, so do they just look like injured? That kind of like they just need some health. I mean, because like I'm
Yeah,
looking at
you
spell
can go
scrolls,
ahead
that's
and-
type stuff.
Pragmatically, with all the people you just pulled out, you could afford to put like 1 point of your Lay on Hands pool in them and basically stabilize them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so go ahead and mark off 1, 2, 3. Go 2 women, a boy, and a girl. Mark off 4 points of Lay on Hands.
Okay.
You manage to. You walk up and you. What do you want to say to them while you're doing this?
Oh God, let's see. We just pulled these people out of a fire. Everything will be all right. We've got you out. Was there anyone else in the building? Anyone else around that you were aware of?
They're telling you they're not sure, but they think they got everyone. Baldric, you look around and you spot the chimney of a building that has fallen into the side, and you suspect that you should check that area. Go ahead and head over to that area, and as you look, oh, you rolled a 20, and then you head over there. You find one more man. Looks like he might have been a cobbler. Looks like that part of the ceiling collapsed on him, and you can just barely make out his arm and body
Good.
laying underneath it. You're gonna have to lift him out of here.
Okay. I'll call Dahlia over. Dahlia, over here.
Okay.
Got you. I'm on the way.
All right.
Are there any flames immediately around this guy's area? Like, is he in danger of getting set on fire while he's stuck under the stone?
Not currently. This looks like most of
Okay.
this building had
Just a collapse for the
not
most
got
part.
caught up in the immediate fire. It looks like the fire went out, but he got caught up in the collapse, and you
Okay.
managed to spot him with your training.
All right. Well, call Dahlia over and
Moving
I need your help.
rocks, you
We're
say.
moving rocks. Yeah.
Both of you make athletics checks.
Oh boy.
Now you can help with this now.
For the record, this is one of my things.
If you want to come over and help Kugal, you can
Oh,
go
God,
over and help.
yes.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, athletic. Let's see.
That's not bad. Jesus Christ.
It's 8.
You guys go over, and between the three of you, Baldric takes command of this area. And Baldric, you walk over right away, and because you understand how buildings are constructed now, after all the weeks of training you put in for this, you manage to direct them carefully, and you manage to use Dahlia's newfound strength to have her brace up the wall for you, while you and Kugal carefully lift the pieces of rock off of the man, and you manage to use your hands to carefully slide him out. And as you pull him out, Kugal, you can go ahead and lay 1 more point of Lay on Hands into him and mark that off. This man looks like he's sustained some pretty severe injuries, but you get the sense after pouring some of the Light of Tyr into him that he might pull through this with some proper care after this.
That's the proper term for bludgeoning damage.
And at this point, some of the other guards run over and they immediately they go into the remains of the building, pull out what looks to be like the remains of 2 long boards, and they lay out a tarp. They move the man onto a makeshift stretcher, and they start carrying everyone back over to the area where Zeke and Uriel are. And as they come in with more people, you all immediately begin administering to them as well. And it looks like Kugal, through his lay on hands feature, was able to stabilize these people right away.
So,
and after about 10
Sarge,
odd more minutes, go ahead.
I wanna use like 10. We have like now 10 like injured people. I want to use 10 instances of my healer's kit to get all of these people
Yeah.
up
Just
and
so you
ready.
know, I have 19 uses in my.
Balger quietly pulls out one of his healer's kits and hands it over to Zeke.
Yeah. So I want to go through these people, apply salves and splints, and wake up any of them that look like they're going into shock by using some smelling salts and getting everybody so they can move if they need to.
Okay, so you and Uriel are working together as a machine, just moving down the area of people, applying the right care. And during this period, Kugal, because you're a paladin, Captain Serrano walks up to you and goes, "Is that all of them?"
As far as
I'm going
we're-
to describe her to you. She's a taller human woman wearing this heavier splint mail on her. And
Okay.
she looks like she's in command here. She's got like slightly longish black hair that is tightly tied up in a bun behind her. She has the look of exhaustion that you're used to seeing in soldiers who've been fighting day after day and have grown weary. But she comes up to you and she's looking to you for an assessment.
Ma'am, as far as we're aware, we have done rescue for everyone that we are aware of at the time. Is there anything else we can do to assist you currently?
Maybe. We're trying to figure out what happened. Looks like I don't know what happened during this. We got attacked by a bunch of those damn goblins. They've been a problem for a while, but we've been hiding them off. The other party that you all met, they are currently in the woods chasing down some of the stragglers, trying to find these goddamn leaders who keep coordinating these attacks. But it looked like we got attacked by somebody else during it too. We can't find about 10 people right now, and we saw some cloaked people, and it looked like it matched the damn clothing that Jared was wearing. And then she points out to you, I don't know if you all met Jared while she was in town in Drellin's Ferry, but recently we caught her in the act trying to murder someone, and she didn't survive, but when we pulled her shoe off, we found a symbol to what the cleric said is the god Merkal.
Merkel?
Merkal, yeah.
I make a
He's a-
religion check.
You may do so.
Is there any common knowledge that I might know ahead of time?
I'll give you advantage
Oh.
because you are the cleric of the party.
There's
Neato.
also the Morning Lord has no love lost for.
That's true. Valk, you might know a lot about Merkal. You may use your player knowledge and describe this to the party.
I actually don't know much.
Oh.
Like a god of murder, right?
He is the god of murder. He's one of the dead 3. These are 3 gods who originally were humans and conspired to become gods. And they are quite the evil. Torm, the paladin, whooped Bane's ass not that long ago.
With the help
Yeah.
of all of the followers of Worm.
Ooh, out of curiosity,
Mhm.
I hate those guys, don't I?
Absolutely.
Okay.
These people could not be more evil as far as Kugal is concerned. Not only did they attack people in the middle of a crisis, they also kidnap people. Their means must be nefarious.
Okay, then. Will it mention that name? I will harden my expression. I will explain to her that I am going to relay this information over to my company and see how this lines up with what we are attempting to accomplish right now. And I will get back with her shortly. And I will go speak with. Oh, yes, I never did ask. Who is in charge of y'all?
Zeke points to Dahlia.
Okay, Dahlia, you're in charge now.
All right. What do you want? What do you need, Kugal?
Looks and Uriel gives a look at Zeke. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Zeke goes back to ministering to injured people. He's
Zeke's
busy.
busy. It's fine. You're busy too. You're healing. Fine. Dahlia, this lady whose name I forget. What the hell is this lady's name?
Captain Anita Serrana.
Captain Serrana is saying that they are missing a company of people. They think they were attacked by two different parties. Some goblin stuff that's been going on around the area, terrorizing. They're trying to eliminate the leaders. There's some people out in the woods chasing. Potentially, we could follow from above and try to find someone around that. They believe they may have had some kidnapped people. Let's see.
How long ago
On
did this?
short-term memory.
Well, we might be able to find foot tracks if it was because it's just recent.
Yeah, and just generally, yeah. I'm going to tell you that this is what she said. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Does anyone have investigation in this party?
No.
No. Oh, Terminus does.
Oh,
Good job, murder boy.
Like I could.
Go ahead and
I have survival, so
Go
I
ahead.
could find their tracks, but I have to.
Go ahead and roll investigation at advantage for Terminus.
That's right. Terminus is going to find more lost people, like himself. Oh
Okay.
wow.
Terminus, who did not spend any time helping rescue people, spent some time walking around the area, and when he comes back to you, he thinks he sees signs of people behaving differently, where there weren't as many burned buildings, but it doesn't look like anybody came running out with any of their stuff, and leads you to an area of the town where he believes these people may have been snatched closer to the north side of the town. People with survival, if you'd like to follow up on this,
Zeke.
you all may roll.
Zeke with us.
Okay. Yeah, Zeke follows
You've got
them.
survival, right?
Yeah, I got it. So knowing where to look, Zeke is going to be looking for foot traffic for humans moving at probably a medium pace, so they don't alarm anyone.
Okay. The party's helping you, so roll at advantage. While you're walking over there, Kugal, Nora Whiston runs up to you. You get the sense of him, he seems to be a leader type from a civilian standpoint. He goes, Sir Knight, it's good to see you. My name is Nora Whiston. I am the town speaker of Drellin's Ferry. I've been leading our people in our exodus to try and reach Drellin's Ferry on time. Thank you for showing up and assisting us here. Who all dispatched you here? Are you here to help us?
Yeah, so I don't actually know. What are we doing here?
The Order of the
You
Gauntlet.
were sent by the Order of the Gauntlet because they were able to send about the cultist in the first place, and they were concerned because they thought they were being stalked by them. And then the Order sent you, and it looks like the cult, from what you can piece together, because your character's not dumb, it looks like during the raid from the goblins, these cultists snatched a bunch of people, have dragged them off. That's what your party's piecing together.
Okay.
Your commanding officer is Vindicator Froome, so he would have sent you.
Got you. So this town is actually where we were heading, and potentially the people that are just missing all of a sudden that nobody knows what's going on may potentially be the people that we're trying to hunt down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You get the sense. Make an insight check right now.
Yeah. All right. Ooh.
You have no idea what is going on with this man. You have no idea what's going on with this man. Why is he's asking so many questions? These are obvious.
Oh my god.
But you get the sense that this man may be just looking for reassurance of some sort.
Yeah. My good sir, I'm sure that things are fine. We've gotten the people out. Everybody's stabilized right now. We are investigating potential other missing persons in the town. I'm very sorry. I must keep up with them, but I'm just going to walk off. I'm flustered.
Make a persuasion check.
When a paladin gets flustered.
ha!
He goes, oh, of course. I will tend to my people. He walks away.
Good job. Thank you. Yeah.
Zeke, as you're checking the area, you can track where these people were probably dragged off, and you get the sense that it's going to be. You're going to have to, like, it's closer to twilight. Jesus Christ, it's closer to twilight at this point, and you're going to, if you want to pursue after these people to see what may have happened, you're going to have to gather yourselves up and proceed along.
Time is of the essence.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you all are starting to move away from the upper areas of the town, the owls land near you and they look at you quizzically. You get the sense, because they're very smart, if they're asking if you want them to go with you or not.
We should. Can we use them to help these people evacuate to somewhere safer if they need to? Right.
The owls will attempt to assist.
Perfect.
Okay. So you follow the tracks a ways, and it's a difficult road that you all are traveling on. I need everybody to make acrobatics checks at disadvantage if you don't have dark vision.
Well,
I'm holding Lightbringer to shed some light on the situation.
Okay.
I'm annoyed
Then-
with
So
all
would
the
that
light
be-
in the situation.
I also.
So would that mean that nobody has disadvantage if we have that light?
Dahlia
that's true.
is not happy with this light affecting her dark vision.
Dahlia, you take 5 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage as you are roaming around and stumbling on things. Anybody else got under 8? Under 8? No, you guys are fine.
Oof, I am the floor.
Okay.
That's half
Eventually, as you
below-
all are
below the
following
earth.
the tracks of this, you see your owl swoop. One of your owls swoops back and lands in front of you. And you see it shake its head. And you get the sense that it detected something up ahead, and it's warning you to approach cautiously.
Okay.
Cautiously. Okay.
Kugal.
Mm-hmm.
We can't rescue the people if they get away from us. We shouldn't give away ourselves too soon.
Quite true.
All right,
Should
what
we
would
take
you all
to
like
the
to
air?
do?
I put Lightbringer back on my hip.
Okay.
All right.
We
you
want
wanna
to
approach
proceed
stealthily?
on foot.
I think on foot, but stealthily.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody, stealth rolls.
Mm-mm.
You have a new familiar. Do you want to send your new familiar forward?
Yes, my new familiar has keen sight and hearing. By the way.
Okay. Jesus. Goddamn rogue rolls. That's actually not that bad considering the whole group.
Yeah.
The paladin, clank, 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 clank. The rest of the party is like, this is perfect. This is what we do. We got this. Effortlessly. No problem. We're
Mhm.
perfect.
We
Kugal.
spent the last 10 days out in the wilderness. Kugal just came from the city.
Where's the
Okay, let me roll for there. Don't feel bad. The bar doesn't know how to roll either.
Oof. And he has a half proficiency bonus. That was a bad roll.
They've got their city legs.
So you guys move a bit forward. Zeka's up ahead, and as you come around into the woods here, the trees are getting a bit deeper here. As you're moving further away from the town, it looks like you all have been traveling for about an hour or so now, for a couple of miles. And you start to peek ahead, and Zeke, as you creep up, you can spot what looks to be some sort of cabin that it's in here. There's not that much light around, and you have dark vision right now.
Yeah. If
Make a
it's in the
perception
first
check.
hour, then yes.
Perception check at disadvantage because you're dealing with. Oh wait, no, the light is dim because it's near something's light. So regular
Advantage,
roll for
regular.
perception.
Okay.
Okay. Because your owl is a bit quiet too, go ahead and make a perception check at advantage for Piercer.
Oh, for Piercer? Okay.
Yeah, and make a stealth roll for Piercer too. Oh wait, she already rolled 15. That's fine. Okay. So Zeke, you look up ahead and you see. Oh wait, where's my? Okay.
Yeah, so I've got 60-60, so I can see 120 feet.
So
Doesn't
up
say.
ahead, you see what appears to be a heavily. Do I have artwork for these guys? I have artwork for some of them. You see a couple of guys holding daggers with their cloaks up, and they appear to be discussing things with each other. There's another guy with them who appears to be some form of leader type. He carries himself. You're kind of a battle master. Make an insight roll. You're not at this
Kind
feature
of
yet,
a-
but I'll give you. You're not at this feature yet.
Insight?
Just make an insight. Yeah, just make an insight roll. Okay, you get the sense that this other guy appears to be some form of caster based upon your knowledge of arcane casters and religious casters up to this point. You're not exactly sure what he is, or they are, because they're all wearing cloaks, but two of them appear to have roguish abilities from the way they're carrying their daggers and standing around, and the other appears to be some form of caster. They're speaking with each other, and it appears that they're standing outside of this cabin, and you notice a little bit off into the distance a couple of undead roaming around. You've seen many of these. You saw some of these inside of Wave Echo Cave. There appear to be 3 or 4 ghouls. It's hard for you to track because they keep moving around. But there's one ghoul that looks a little bit different than the others, and you're not sure what's going on with that one.
Okay. And it doesn't look like...
Dahlia. Go ahead.
It doesn't look like... There was a special ghoul in Wave Echo Cave that, like, burst and caused people to be paralyzed after getting hit. None of them look like those, right?
Are you talking about the
There was...
the ash zombies?
Yeah, oh, was it an ash zombie? Yeah. Does
Yeah, those are ash
anybody
zombies.
look like that?
But ghouls that you fought before did have a paralysis.
Yeah, it
effect
was
with their
after
claws
it
that you
hit.
remember to look at.
Yeah, after it hit, they got paralyzed. That's what it was. Thanks. So Zeke will move back. Towards
Meanwhile,
the-
Dahlia, your new familiar is quietly moving through the trees and manages to flutter by one of the windows. And inside it appears that there are 6 humans currently tied up and gagged. 2 of them appear to be unconscious. And you're not sure what happened here, but you're looking around with your owl.
Is
Looks like
there
there
anyone
are
inside?
quite a-
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
6
guard.
No one currently inside, but the other guys are standing right outside of the cabin. It appears that there are about 6 humans tied up. 2 of them appear to be unconscious. And in the corner, it looks like there is a massive pool of blood, but it doesn't look like there was a body there anymore.
Hmm. Okay,
So Zeke,
so
you creep
I'll
back to
relay-
the
I'll
you
relay
keep back
this-
to the party, and you both relay what you just heard to the party. What do you guys
Yeah.
want to?
Wait, so you're telling me that there's 6 people inside, we were told 10 were taken away, and that there's approximately 4 ghouls walking around, and there's a corner of blood?
Yes,
Yes.
that is
We're
accurate.
we're dealing with 3 presumably living folk. 2 of them are light on their feet. 2 of them probably can do something akin to what Uriel and Dahlia can do.
Does anyone know how quick the process is to turn somebody into a ghoul?
Instant
Can they do
death.
that?
After
Valk,
death,
I'll
right?
give you if you know the answer to that as a player, I'll let your character know it, and you can explain that to the party.
I think it's like next dawn or something like that, or next evening or something like that.
Okay.
I will look it up while you guys are talking about it. You may
Like-
continue to discuss for now.
All right. My concern was We don't want to engage them and then have one of them go and make more ghouls out of those people.
Well, if we cut them off by getting into the house while they're engaged.
Yes, I was going to suggest whoever, Zeke, maybe you, if you're a little stealthier than some of the others, we could provide invisibility for you to get into a position to cut them off from behind.
Kugal, what are your knowledge proficiencies, if you have any? You have history. Okay. I'll give this to Uriel. Uriel, you may explain this to them. You'll explain to them that, similar to Animate Dead, which you're aware of as an exorcist, the next level of that spell is Create Undead at 6th level, which is capable of creating ghouls in the same amount of time that Animate Dead does,
Okay.
which is a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Under the impression that there would be like that ghouls could also cause other things.
That is gas, I think.
So
No.
there's
It's whites. Whites can create more dead.
Whites and
two.
specters.
Okay, whites, specters. Oh boy,
Yeah.
fucking undead. Okay, so the ghouls can't turn people, but they can make more ghouls by spending a minute. So,
Okay.
So we have a minute, as long as we keep their casters occupied.
Right. Yeah, because if it takes them a minute to create one, they're going to need to start that process immediately.
Okay.
If they think they need to.
They would have to survive for a minute without losing their concentration.
Yes.
Yeah. So we might not have to worry about them immediately making more.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah.
However, if we do want to provide Kugal with a momentary advantage, we could have him be able to go up invisibly. As we
See, invisible and subdued and quiet, not exactly anything I'm really fond of.
It doesn't have to be so functional mechanically.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter if they hear you; you still get advantage.
All right. Okay, and so they're all holed up in this little cottage.
They're outside. They're outside the cottage. The hostages are inside the cottage. I think we go.
You try to
They-
sneak some inside,
The
and
two
then
rogues and apparently the caster are standing about 10 feet away from each other
Mhm.
in like a triangle, and they're outside of the only door that you were able to spot with your owl. And even just listening with your owl, they just mostly be seeming to they're talking about whether or not they need any more townsfolk for the ritual.
Hmm.
All right, that seals it.
Time to
Anybody
go.
else have an idea? Because I'm about to just,
All right, now
So,
Kugal smash.
slowly walk over there. All right, I'm just gonna charge. Yeah,
hmm,
let's see. Well, the objective is to. I'm just gonna tell everybody we cannot let them in that door, and I'm just gonna take off towards them.
Initiative.
Okay, Kukal takes off. Kukal, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm going to dash while
If anyone's
being
chasing
stealth.
after Kukal, you
I'm
can roll
gonna
initiative.
dash while being stealth.
How far away are we?
So I'm
So if you take off towards where they are, you guys are currently about 300 feet away through the woods, so you
Okay.
can start moving over in that direction to go after them and see what you're doing.
Yes, I
So-
aim
But
to
if
get
Kugal
within-
is charging, there's going to be no surprise.
yeah. It's,
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Oh no, there's
They're-
not going to be any surprise.
Well, they'll just kill the
I'm gonna
hostages. By
wait
the
till I
way,
get a little bit
they're
closer,
just
and
gonna
I'm going to
kill
start
the
talking to.
hostages. Laughlin,
Hmm.
your character would know that they'll kill the hostages.
Well, the hostages are inside the cottage. Yeah.
Yeah.
we're
They're
300 feet away.
We're 300 feet
Yeah,
away.
exactly. I'm starting to move that way, and I'm going to
Here,
start
Kugal.
communicating.
Kugal, what
You're going to
what
talk
do
to
you?
them? Oh,
what-
wait a minute. You want to talk to them? What are you going to say?
I'm just going to start trotting up, and I'll be like, my fellows, there has been a change of plans. Basically, I'm just going to stall them until I get sort of close to them.
Okay.
Let's see.
I thought you were like
Trotting up.
running towards them.
You said
Oh my
running.
God.
There's Laffy. It's very specific that you're using language. You run at them. I need to
Oh,
get ahead
God.
of you.
Okay, so Zeke goes past Kugal.
Yeah, so I'm dashing stealth, so I'm going 45 feet per
Yes.
round.
Sorry, running. I'm in plate. It's just going to be a trot anyway. So yeah.
So here's my stealth roll to try to get ahead and
Okay.
try to move so that I can get closer to the door so that I can intercept anybody
This-
who goes for the hospital.
In terms of this cabin, there's a little bit of a clearing around it. It looks like a lot of the trees have been trimmed back for about 30 feet from the cabin. It looks like originally there was a path that winds down towards another path that you maybe followed a little bit to get here. So you guys are, if you want, you're coming up the path, or Zeke is kind of coming off from that.
I have something I want to do.
Okay.
Hold on. What is the range on Fog Cloud? 120 feet?
20. Yeah.
So when we get about that range, I want to, I will make a fog to hide our approach so that we can get a bit closer. So the fog from here to a
fog cloud are you doing for that? Because fog cloud.
I am doing the Warlock version.
Okay.
So that we can enter the fog and approach and come out of it about 120 feet.
Okay, so I think your fog cloud radius at this point is like 60 feet.
It's 20 plus 20 for every level above first.
Okay, so a 60-foot radius fog cloud. How far away do you want the edge of it from the people as you're approaching?
120.
Well, the tree line's
Okay.
Or-
Tree line's like 30 feet back from the cabin.
so if you put the fog cloud in the tree line,
Oh, okay.
it's just
Yeah, we'll do that.
fog in the tree. So
Yeah,
you could make
we'll
it
do it
all
for
the
the
way
tree
up to
line.
the tree line if you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. You guys can exit from the fog with this. Zeke, you've creeped off to the side and you're positioned yourself around another tree near the edge of the tree line right now, a little bit away from the party. And as you all get close, you cast the fog cloud and it spreads out over the area. They all look over and they wonder what's happening. And you hear what apparently is the caster goes, "Someone's coming. Prepare yourselves." And you see both of the, for those of you who can see, Zeke will see this, that both of the rogue types have two daggers in their hands and they've pulled them out and have taken a defensive stance. And it's spread out a little bit. What do you guys want to do?
Baldrick's going to try to remain in the tree line and work around to the back side of the house area
Make
and
a
come out.
stealth roll.
Try to do a long flank on him with Droop as well.
Okay, roll for Droop too. Okay.
I'll send Terminus with Baldrick if he's willing to go.
He will. He still follows orders.
Okay. So that he can help secure the hostages. Oh.
Mm,
Mhm.
oh no.
A thought.
So Droop and
okay.
Baldrick, you guys don't get spotted, but at one point as Terminus is following behind you all, you hear him suddenly step on a root, and there's a small crack, and both of the rogues immediately switch around and they look in his direction, and they immediately charge in that direction.
My
right.
fellows, there is a problem with your ritual.
And that's when Kugal walks out of the mist.
That's when Google, they look over at him as they're going through, and they stop and they hesitate. What do you want to do?
Me?
Oh,
Or
where
Kugal?
are we in relation now?
So there's a bunch of ghouls kind of hanging out around the edge of the house, and there's the two rogues who are moving away, kind of like you guys coming from like the south, from like the bottom, and Baldrick and Droop and Terminus have moved kind of off to the east side. Zeke's a little bit on the southwest side of the square circle, and they're moving toward the rogues are moving like left to go after. If you're looking down, left to go after Terminus because they spotted him.
Quick check.
Yes.
Where are they positioned to me right now?
You're coming through the fog cloud with the other people, so if you step out, they'd be about 30 feet.
30 feet. How far apart are the there's 3 humans, right?
Oh yeah, let me just creatures. Well, I forgot to click.
Mhm.
So in general terms, I makes creature. Yeah, you notice the creature right away, Uriel. This is a ghast.
Oh,
Yes.
shish. Heilige Scheisse.
This is a stronger ghoul. That's with the ghouls. So
With the ghouls.
you see on the other side, it looks like, in general, there's like 2 ghouls on the left side of the house and against the wall, 2 ghouls on the right side of the house, and there's a ghast in the front near the caster type. And looks
So
like he's
the-
just watching the cultists, the other 2 cloaked cultists run off towards Terminus. So
So
they'll stop briefly and they're looking at Kugal.
I'm trying to figure out the caster type and the 2 cloaked guys. Are they with what? How far away are they from each other?
Probably currently 20. The rogues are about 15 feet from each other, and both of them are about 20 feet from the caster right now. But they've all kind of stopped, and they're looking at Kugal and looking at Terminus right now.
Would you say that they're
I'm
all
waiting
within
for-
40 feet of each other? Like the furthest distance is like if I drop, let's say
15,
I
20,
cut-
yeah,
I
that's
cut the shit.
35
I
feet
cut the
between
shit.
Just
everybody.
I
what are you
cast
trying to?
calm
What? Are,
emotions. I cast
oh,
calm
okay.
emotions.
You're gonna come out and cast Calm Emotions. Okay.
Yes, to grab the 3 humanoids.
Okay. Go ahead and inflict the Wisdom save on.
I
Your
have
party
no
has
idea
not-
what I'm targeting right now. Is it? Are they in? Okay, they're in there. Hold on. Got it.
They're in the combat tracker now. You can target the humanoids. The undead, however.
Yeah.
Dead 3 Necromancer. Is that the name?
Yeah, Dead 3 and the Cloaked Cultists.
I need everyone else now to roll an initiative because the ghouls are not going to be affected by calm emotions in a second. But I'm really excited to see what's going to happen here the rest of it.
First roll with advantage on initiatives, and I roll a 4 and a 5. Some things never change.
And
Oh, Kugal, you had already rolled initiative.
Oh, yeah, I thought I
You
did.
were at a 20
I think he rolled an 18. He was
17.
or an
like,
18, 17. Okay.
Yeah,
go
I'm a
adjust him.
-1, so 17.
Adjust him back up. Okay. Fucking Dahlia. And so,
well, I calmed one of them.
Jesus.
Where's the
so
guy?
Uriel runs out and uses calm emotions. It works on one of the cultists who's like, wait, what? You see him lower his daggers slightly.
Completely indifferent.
The other one is like, what? The other one looks over at the other one, sees you, and the necromancer immediately hisses. Dahlia, you're up.
Can
What
I-
would you like to do?
And
Okay.
Can I finish my statement now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You ran up. What were you gonna say,
Yeah.
Kugal?
I said, my fellows, there's a problem with your ritual. It offends me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Paladin.
You can go now.
Paladin. Tear comes out. Dahlia, what would you like to do?
Who is closest to the door?
Probably
they
the
all-
necromancer.
So
The cultist
okay.
moved off towards Terminus.
Who?
Ah,
Bonus
yes.
damage.
Ha!
Hell yeah.
No Lindel.
All right. That is my turn.
Press the button. We're going to get in
Right.
the habit of pressing the button at the end of our
Yes.
turns here. Dahlia, you had movement if you wanted to back up further into the trees or something.
I will
between
back
your-
up just back into the fog.
Okay. All right. The ghast is up.
You skipped me.
Uriel.
You skipped me.
Oh, I apologize.
I'm 22. I just wanted to make sure
I-
that gas
I
is not going to eat me.
I apologize. That's my fault. I just said we're going to use the press the button, and I pressed it anyway. That's my fault. The ghast does not know where you are. It is currently focused on the paladin and cleric that have stepped out onto.
Yeah, so relation to me, Ghast closest to me or closest to the rest of my friends?
The Ghast is kind of near the door, so it's closer to your friends. It looks like it's about to move after Kugal because he's in front.
So I want to use my turn to move up to the side of the building out of...
There's going to be 2 ghouls on the side of the building where you are. Because there's 2 ghouls on either side of the building.
Ah, well then I'm just going to engage the 2 ghouls on my side of the building with my short bow.
Go for it.
Ooh.
So I'm going... which
So
two do you want me
ghoul
to go?
1 and 2 are on your side.
Okay.
Ghouls 3 and 4 are on Baldric's side.
Okay, so from the tree line, I'm gonna...
I'll just add a mark here
Yeah.
for you guys.
Zeke's target. Zeke's side, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll at advantage for the attack on the first one.
Wait, we can do that? Or is that
He
your thing?
was
Well, I'm unseen.
He was
I want stealth.
he was unseen on the front part. You don't have the skulker feat, so no. Once you step out to shoot, you're not unseen. Is how that works.
Okay. We'll remove the advantage. But... Okay. The skulker feat is you don't reveal yourself on a miss. I'm still not revealed on my first attack.
Well, you were like hiding behind stuff. Once you step out to shoot at people, you are visible to them, so you are not unseen. And the creatures know that they are people fighting them. So
Sure. Okay.
Were you stealthed and hidden?
Yeah, I was. That's why.
yeah, but he's not unseen anymore. That's the way that works.
Well, no,
which is
you
one of
peek
the
out
issues.
and then you fire the shot, and then
It doesn't work like that.
That's
once
how it
you
worked
step
when I was
out-
playing Rogue.
Yeah, and I've read a bunch of stuff since then. The thing, it just hasn't come up in a while.
Got it.
Once you step out to shoot, you are a visible person. You are not unseen. If you are physically unseen due to invisibility or shooting from beyond someone's dark vision range where they literally cannot possibly see you, then you are an unseen target.
Ah. Okay. Gonna roll against Ghoul 1.
That hits.
And here is the damage. And attack number 2.
I didn't see the damage come through.
It's just delayed, probably.
Just delayed?
So
Okay.
it'll pop up in a second, hopefully.
Okay.
There it is.
There it goes. Nice.
And I roll damage on the second attack.
Your short bow of mine not set up. God.
Why it says D6 and D4. It's right. Oh, it's not a ranged weapon, so it's not rolling at the proper attack bonus. Yeah, I was on strength instead of dex.
Still hit though.
There it is.
Okay, so your first one should have included 5 more damage. Let me add. So that's 12. Okay, continue.
Okay, here's the damage for the second one. Yeah, it's nice to have that dexterity bonus.
Okay.
There's my turn.
All right. The gas in the front of the house charges Kugal. It has moved. It will attempt to. How many attacks do I get? I think I only get 1. Yeah, there's only 1 attack. It will attempt to claw you,
And
Kugal.
as a reaction, I use Warding Flare upon the ghast, so it has disadvantage on
All right.
attack.
Aha.
I can. Where is that button? I can mark these things now. React.
Hold on.
Marked.
Let me see.
Aha.
Okay, where's the gas? All right, I target the gas and I cast Warding Flare.
Oh, nice. Good. I'm glad that works the way it's supposed to. It will attempt to attack Kugal. Ooh, it's a fucking good thing you did. I dropped a fucking 19.
So,
The
with
ghoul,
Burst Light,
As it runs up towards you and it goes to slash at you, Kugal, suddenly you see its eyes flash with radiant energy and it swipes wildly at you. You hold up your shield and casually swipe the claws away. You're unaffected. It is now your turn. There's a ghoul, there's a ghast right in front of your face. Ooh, as a note, you did start your turn in front of a ghast.
Ooh.
I have to inflict a constitution saving.
Oh.
Good thing you've got.
He barely succeeded!
Oh,
God damn, paladins!
plus.
You are now immune to the gas stench for 24 hours.
Ah. Well, what do you know? How convenient.
It's your turn, Google. What would you like to do?
I'm looking down a couple of things real quick.
It's fine.
Guest. And so a guest is like a stronger basic ghoul kind of thing?
Yeah, so ghouls have this whole thing where they roam around, they're constantly ravenous. They cannot help but eat. They eat so much of people that literally their organs burst, but they can't stop eating. If they hit you with their claws, there's a chance that you can get paralyzed by them, and then they will continue to bite at you and continue to eat you. Ghasts are annoying because they buff other ghouls around them.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
We'll just go with the simple for right now. Oh, poor being. That was, we'll give you a valiant effort for that one. Now let me show you how this is supposed to work.
At 18.
Damn.
Your first swing misses. The ghast may have been blinded by the cleric, but you were so surprised at the sudden effect, you swung wide.
Apparently I'm seeing spots from your eyes. Nevertheless,
That hits.
Magma War. Boy, I like it.
Oh yeah! Let me finally show you guys the fucking artwork on Laughlin's fucking weapons.
Show
You go
me.
ahead and roll it. You go ahead and roll your attacks, Laffy the Taffy. I'm gonna see if I can show them.
Roll up that damage and or any smites.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is the bigger undead, so I believe it warrants one.
Yeah, if you just toggle on a regular first level Divine Smite, it automatically tracks itself. He is type
Yeah.
undead, it will do the automatically an additional DA radiant to it.
One smite, there it is, okay. Oh gosh, yes. Yes, got that, yes, got that. Alright, cool. Okay, roll. Where'd the smite go?
I'll give it a minute.
I'm
Yeah.
having a reconnect error.
Wow, what a good roll.
That's a lot of flat damage you got there. Damn.
Do me
yeah.
a favor, Laffy the Taffy.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and roll
Oh,
3
there it is.
D8s. Go ahead and pick up the D8, click it, right click twice, and then drop it in the chat window. Okay. And you dealt 12 smite damage to the creature for a total of 25 damage. You, as your blade makes contact with, oh, it's not really a blade. As your pick makes contact with the ghast shoulder, radiant light erupts down it and smashes into its shoulder, almost blowing part of it apart. The ghast does not look good. Okay. Cloaked Cultist 1 sees
that one's-
Terminus.
Yep.
Oh, that one is Calmed Emotions.
If
When
he
is that-
saw if he sees that if it's attacked or harmed by its spell, or it witnesses any of its friends being harmed.
Oh, yeah, it definitely saw that.
Well, depends on what side it's on. His head
Dahlia
side.
blasted the Necromancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He is
Okay.
no longer under Calm Emotions.
Drop the calm
He-
emotions. That's fine. It was worth a shot.
Is not sure what the rest of you are
Oh,
doing.
whoops.
He doesn't know Baldric and... He doesn't know Baldric Droop are there. He's gonna go after Terminus.
That's
I'm
just-
sorry, sweetie, I have to kill you! You've been through so much and now I have to murder him!
Do I
Oh, okay, I missed. First attack missed. He walks up and daggers Terminus. Missing. He goes and daggers Terminus again. 2 back-to-back 2s. Terminus, determined to live through this and hopefully save his mom, dodges both attacks immediately. But then, mysteriously, the cultist disappears.
Uh-oh, I don't like that.
Wait, what?
The cultist is invisible.
That seems what.
Zeke!
I call shenanigans.
You can thank the creators at Wizards of the Coast for creating these particular creatures.
I call shenanigans on the Wizards of the fucking Coast.
The other cultist, seeing his ally run up towards Terminus, will also do the same. I'm sorry, Terminus.
Oh, God.
Fucking natural 4.
Come on.
You got this, Terminus!
Oh
Fucking
my God.
natural 5! God damn it!
Miss him with that.
Yes!
Oh my fucking god. Both cultists immediately charge Terminus. Cha-cha-cha! Stab at him. Terminus, who has practiced dealing dagger blows, dodges them effortlessly, but both of them disappear, and he can't see into them. He's got both of his daggers out. He's looking around nervously. Oh shit, Terminus rolled the fucking initiative. Where is Dahlia? Fucking fuck.
Oh, were you supposed to put him on me? I
Yeah, he's
forgot.
supposed to be. No, you're 24. 23. Okay.
Okay.
I will allow you Terminus's actions that he may have taken against him if you would like.
Okay, well, first, how close is Terminus to Baldric?
He's like maybe like 15 feet behind Baldric. I assume they put like 5-foot gaps like
Yeah.
between them.
Okay, well, we're fucking spotted now, so he's gonna get as close as he can to Baldric, because he knows Baldric has various abilities. And he will throw a dagger at one of the people.
I will allow him to preempt his turn. I will allow you to just roll straight up Terminus damage on cloaked cultists, well, 1 or 2.
Okay.
Because I did not.
Oh yeah,
claim
I
his
did do a
turn.
hit.
You hit. So he would have automatically succeeded. I'll roll his. Oh, that's my fault. He doesn't. He
Oh.
automatically gets hit. So just roll damage.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Also, can't throw that dagger.
Yeah, he can't throw him. He does have a feature that
Oh,
lets
right.
him throw them if you want to use that.
Oh, right. right.
In the scene, he used his little new fancy feature.
All right.
Uriel,
Yes, hello.
you saw the 2 cloaked cultists run off to the side, try to stab Terminus, and then vanish.
Well, that's no good.
Oh,
I
There is a ghoul. So like Kugal is like 5-ish feet in front of you, and there's a ghast like right on top of him.
oh.
Guys, on top of the wall.
For reference though, everything is happening in dim light unless you have dark vision. So because there are no light sources out currently.
Oh, that's true. It is near the end of the day.
Everybody else has dark vision, so it hasn't come up. But I just wanted to, because Zeke doesn't have light scale, and Baldric isn't using Lightbringer yet. There's no light.
He could. All right,
So-
but dim light doesn't usually impact that much for combat. What would you like to do?
All right. I think what I'd like to do is, since my calm emotions was a dud, I think that Kugal has this handled right now. I'm looking up to the spot with Terminus. I apologize in advance, and then I drop a fairy fire on top of Terminus.
No.
Yes.
I can actually select your features for you. Let me go ahead and do that.
I was curious if we had a fairy fire going.
New
Oh.
features.
Yes,
Yeah.
that makes me so happy because I was sitting there thinking of ways.
Actually, let me just uncloak them, because if you're going to carpet bomb Terminus, they are surrounding. Go ahead and select the 2 cloaked cultists and Terminus and perform the normal roll stuff.
Bam. Terminus, my friend, where art thou?
Up at the top.
It's top of the
top.
initiative
Got
by
him.
Dahlia.
All right. Terminus. All right, now we're going to cast that fairy fire.
Terminus!
Perfect execution.
Yes.
God damn it!
Perfect.
Okay.
How
Terminus
close
is
do I need-
MVP.
How close do I need to be to Kugal to benefit from his aura?
10
You
feet.
are benefiting from it right now. Kugal would have knowingly stayed within range to protect you. You are a cleric, of course.
Yeah, I'm just trying to play it safe with this ghast around here.
No,
but
that's okay.
I don't want the ghast to come after me.
If you can back up like 5 more feet, stay within his aura, because it looks like it's currently focused on Kugal.
Okay, then I do that. I just make sure that it can't just like it might be able to go around, but if it's focused,
It has to get around first.
all right, seems good. All right, that was Fairy Fire. That's a first level spell, and
Okay.
Worked beautifully.
Terminus is dodging and weaving, and I'm proud of him. I'm like, thank
All
you,
right.
Terminus.
All right, tap the button when you're done with your turn. I'm going to run
I
the
will
goals.
hit the button since I am done with my turn.
Okay, so after you glitter bomb the area around Terminus, he effortlessly dodges all of this. You've seen Lindo cast the spell a lot, and both of the cultists are outlined in
Can I describe how it goes
drag
down?
queen residue.
What?
What color?
Basically,
Absolutely, you can determine the color.
so with a cast of my hand, a column of light comes. A gentle column of light just comes crashing down on top of the area around Terminus. Terminus is able to keep his head down, but you see that the outlines are like glowing. You see the outlines of the cloak cultists are now glowing brilliantly, and they are no longer. It is very clear where they are, and you can read where they are. It's not like, oh, it's like fairies. It's like, no, they're like glowing, like the sun has been infused into them.
Oh, okay. So we got this
So
like
you chose yellow as your color?
yellow orange.
Yeah, yellow.
Okay. So there's a yellowish glow coming from them. They both look around nervously because their primary feature has been negated.
Ha ha!
Both of the ghouls on your side, Zeke, seeing that you have engaged, rush you. You have seen this before. You have flashbacks to Wayfair.
Yep.
Zeke Grit! Claw. Miss. Next one. The other one runs up onto your side too. Claw swinging wildly. Oh my fuck. This double click shit is gonna piss me. Miss!
Oh.
Both of them clawed at you, trying to eat you. They don't seem to be focused on anything in their determination to eat you. On Baldric's side! Oh no, Terminus, I'm so sorry. Sweet.
Keep working that magic, Terminus.
He's the only one they can see!
Is Baldric hidden?
Yeah, they haven't moved. They're
Oh,
still
right.
hidden.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh no, sweetie, I'm sorry! Make a constitution saving throw for Terminus.
Oh fuck! I needed a.
You-
Whoops. Okay,
Oh, no.
Oh no!
I could have. That. Damn. Oh, actually, no. I don't think I. Could.
No, I think you're in range.
You had a new reaction. You stepped out of the field with behind them. No, because they're on the other side of the
If
house.
we're 30 feet away, then fuck it. No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, no, he's too far away.
All good.
Terminus first takes a level of damage,
All right.
and then I'm so sorry, sweetie.
It's crit by the next one.
He was another natural one! Oh no!
Oh, no.
Terminus is paralyzed. Terminus can no longer move. The other ghoul, seeing that he is paralyzed, runs up, and it must eat.
Yep.
That missed! Paralyzed, it's so excited! The ghoul just wants to come in and bite him, but it gets distracted trying to shove past the other cultist.
Holy
The
shit.
necromancer, observing what is happening, is not pleased. Oh shit. Oh no, he couldn't have shielded out. He can't. Oh my god, I hate reading casters. There's just so it is something.
casters are great.
There is a paladin. He
Mhm.
is going.
I'm the
to-
offended one, remember?
Your existence is an affront to me.
Oh, he's going to run the opposite direction, away from where the paladin is coming. He's going to run in the
Oh.
same direction as Zeke. He's going to see that Zeke is around, present. He will. Oh god, they're all ranged attacks, aren't they? Stupid casters. Alright, he's just gonna chill touch. Natural 20.
Holy shit.
Well, fuck.
As he's running by Zeke, he just casually chill touches him.
That's fucking rude.
And then he will Misty Step and move further away towards the trees. It looks like he's going for a zoom. Oh, Piercer's only going to be in your initiative too, so I don't have to try. Oh god, they have 1 HP. No, they don't have 230. Jeez. You may activate your familiar if your familiar wants to do something.
Oh, yeah.
Baldric, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right. First off,
There are two. Oh, okay. There are like 4 dudes now that you can tell, including 2 undead, who are trying to tear apart Terminus right now.
Actually, sorry.
yeah. Okay. Well, first things first. Fuck these guys.
I moved. The owl helped Ghoul
Are
3
you
on
trying to
Baldric's
Your
side.
effect didn't appear for some reason.
Yeah, I hit the spell slot first. I gotta do that.
Oh, okay. Hey, there you go. All right.
And
Baldric immediately, his eyes turn blue, and rushes immediately towards Terminus's aid.
I'm hidden in the dark, and all of a sudden, all the ghoul sees 2 blue eyes staring at them. And then all of a sudden, a bright light emits as I wield Lightbringer.
Okay.
And I will firstly hit the both ghouls are on.
They're both
Both
on.
Yeah, there's
but
like
one
they're
has a-
both on top of
Okay.
Terminus now. It looks like the 2 cultists had stepped off from him, like
Right.
10 or 20 feet off from him. Like they went invisible and moved away from him, so he would get confused.
Okay, well
so
I'll
the
go
ghouls are
after.
right on top of Terminus.
I'll go after ghoul 3, being
Go
that.
for it.
Okay.
Ooh, reckless!
That
Save the
was-
follower! Smash!
that wasn't reckless. Piercer
Oh,
granted
the,
a bit of
the
help
advantage
action.
was the
Oh,
owl.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going reckless with 2 formerly invisible rogues with multi-attack. And that was goal 3, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Second
Second attack? Who gave you these
attack.
weapons?
That's
That still hits.
A plus 3.
Not a lot of
plus
AC
2.
on undead.
And we're gonna have Droop go ahead and attempt to finish that one off. Yeah.
Straight damage.
Da, 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 da.
I know, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Immediately, Baldric and Droop turn around and see that Terminus isn't help. He pulls out Lightbringer and goes, Droop! Immediately pushes at one of them right away, smashes this ghoul apart. Droop jumps up behind Baldric, bracing off of his knee, and then drives Sleek into the side of the ghoul, pushing into the ground. There's still one left, but he is currently still engaged with Terminus.
Right.
Droop may disengage and back off if you'd like.
Yeah, Droop's gonna disengage and get behind me. Essentially, I'm gonna try to position myself right next to the ghoul, so to give it options, essentially.
Okay.
And Droop will be like 10 feet away or so.
I'm just skipping Mecha's character.
There's still a
for now, I'm not
cultist though
Yeah.
The cultists are around.
around it. Yeah, that's the real kicker right now.
Are the cultists right on Droop, or not Droop, Terminus as well, or were they?
No, they were further away from you. It looks like they backed. Once they saw that you guys were there, it looks like they backed away from the direction you were coming.
Yeah,
So.
that's what I thought.
Well, I mean, the cultists engaged Terminus, and then they went into
They
the
engaged, went invisible, and then because they have movement, they moved away from Terminus.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dahlia.
Yes. I am using a wizard slot to hex. What's his name? Dead Necromancer? Dead 3?
He is trying to run away. You can still see him for now,
Oh, he's trying to run away. Shit.
as far as you can tell.
Yeah, Missy stepped.
I know
Well,
how
then
you
fuck
feel
him.
about-
Scorching
I know
Ray.
how you feel about people running away.
Oh wow! Scorching ray. Ooh.
That hits.
Should have prepared mage armor, dumbass.
Oh, he should have shielded that.
Oh. You can undo it.
I'm just gonna take the first 9 damage away. You can make your next attack. Let me see if I can. Oh god, it's just annoying to track. That hits. So just keep it easy. That's fine. 11, 11, 9. Yeah, I'll just remove the 9.
Then you get like 2 more.
Oh,
right?
wait. 3
2,
rays.
3.
9 minus
At
9.
third level or
is
higher, I get an additional ray.
35.
So I get one more.
35.
Yeah, you
Yes,
have
one more attack.
3rd level pack magic.
What would
Yeah.
his AC have been?
I'll let you figure that out before I throw damage.
Matches
Oh, that's
AC
still
right
missed.
there.
That's still hit. That's still hit. Go ahead. He is not looking great! Even when I tell my enemies, run! You're in danger! You succeeded on many hits. Terminus may stab the ghoul if he wants, or
Okay.
use his other feature against all the targets near him.
Oh wate, he's paralyzed, right?
Oh, that's right, he's paralyzed. Never mind.
Yeah, so he can't
he
do
can
anything.
save against it.
Oh,
Let me see when the ghoul
Can
save
he?
comes up.
what's
Yeah,
the save?
It's once per round or once per minute. I can't remember.
Yes! Just go ahead and make a con save for Terminus.
Come on, baby.
Terminus is no longer paralyzed!
All
That's
right.
Right.
Very important, seeing as there is 2 rogues.
Piercer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll click through, but Pierce is going to do flyby again.
Okay, Zeke, you are up. 2 ghouls on
Cultist-
top of you. Closest running away. The Necromancer running away.
Zeke is going to return the damage in kind to that cultist that chill touched him.
The Necromancer.
Necromancer. Yeah. He's so far down on the initiative order.
I know, it's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass.
I have my tracker
There it is.
expanded
Dead
all the
3
way.
Necromancer. Okay.
So, dude, I had to expand it almost immediately as soon as I fucking ran this combat.
Oh, I should do that too. I don't have a map that I'm trying to hide. There we go. Oh, so much better. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my short bow of Mind Thievery on him.
Oh.
I'm going to try to knock him prone.
Okay.
So
you
I'm
may
going to use my...
attack.
Here's the... Gotta add the damage.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the damage on the Dead 3 Necromancer.
Oh. Oh. So many die.
Holy shit.
So many die.
Good
These
night,
guys are-
Irene.
These guys are
Hey,
just
good
not
news.
tough.
Good news, you can remove the 3 from his name.
The Dead.
Oh no.
What have you done?
I'm going to
That was your
bonus-
first attack.
I'm gonna bonus
Yeah.
action disengage from these 2 ghouls.
You would lose the rest of your attack at that point. You have your second attack. Can't take a bonus action during the attack action.
Okay, well I'm gonna go first one right in the face that I already damaged, and then do the disengage.
Your feet comes into play.
Ah,
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh wait, that was the ghast. I rolled against the ghast. Let me make sure that I roll the damage against the right one.
It's fine. I'll just drag it on to which one are you targeting?
It's fine. I just
It's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
aha!
And now I bonus
A fighter
action
turn.
disengage towards the house to try to beat anybody to the house.
Okay! The ghoul is confused that you're skidding away from it. It looks back, determined to follow you. As you get towards the house, you peek into the house real quick. It looks like all the people are still alive right now. Doesn't look like anybody's hitting them.
Okay. That's my turn, and I hit the button.
All right. The ghast is not smart. to recognize
Bring
what
it,
has
you
happened.
dumb undead bitch.
Miss.
I've-
as a note for you, Valk,
Mhm.
Laughlин's AC is 21.
I figured that it's going to be impossible. I figured that.
I know you're trying to protect your paladin, but he has a 21 AC and a plus 7 on his con saves.
I figured he was okay.
I protect, I attack, but mostly I smite that.
It is your turn, Kugal, the stalwart of House Tavrod.
Well,
That still hits!
Nice.
Pile of hit points.
already heavy. Run attack 1, that'll be fine. Oh god, what happened?
Divine Smite.
Oh, it was still on from the last turn. It's fine. I'll just subtract 10.
Yeah.
So the ghoul would be at 30. Oh shit, what was it at before? It was at 25? It's at 35 now.
Wait, it was
That
a.
was your
It's got a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It looked like it was like dying.
Oh,
so
I'm
it's-
sorry. Roll the attack again.
Yeah.
That hits. Roll damage. Ooh,
Oh,
so close.
okay.
The ghoul remains active in front of you. The gas remains active in front of you. It looks very weak. Tap the.
Why won't you die? Again.
Laffy the Taffy. There's an arrow pointing
What?
down.
Yeah.
Thank you. The cloak cultists realize things are not going well for them. Well, they don't know that their necromancer is down.
Yeah, they're on Balduric's side of the building.
They know who are. Let me make a roll for them real quick. Intelligence. You do know what a barbarian is. That spectral ancestor implied. They're going to. They're going to kill Terminus.
Oh,
I
God
apologize,
damn it.
sweetie.
They can certainly try.
They're at least not at
Aura.
advantage now.
Yeah, and also there's kind of a barbarian with spectral power on him.
Ooh, wait, they can do annoying things.
They could try.
How many times can they do this? Where's my spellcasting roll? Oh, there it is. Okay. They are going to. Oh. I dropped it on Piercer. 17 would have hit Terminus. Make a con save for Terminus.
All right.
Nice.
Yes.
Ooh, what was the save for that? Because it's double damage because of an effect. DC of that is 8, 16. Ooh. Terminus saved. That also hits. Make another con save for Terminus. Oh my god. And then this cultist approaches Terminus, stabs him twice, knows Fairy Fire is on him. Cast Sanctuary on himself as a bonus action. What is his spell save DC? Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. He is going to back away from Terminus. If Terminus would like to make an opportunity attack, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw first.
I was
Okay.
also right next to Terminus. Would I get a...
No, because they approach from the back. They would have moved in such a way that you couldn't target them.
Okay, gotcha.
He misses.
Terminus loses the attack. The other one walks up to stab Terminus as well.
Oh boy.
I know, it's a rough day for your boy. Hit, roll a con save. Oh my fucking god. Natural.
Oh no!
I'm going to use my reaction for that one.
Okay.
That's a level of damage she doesn't take.
Correct.
Hmm.
Or maybe
Terminus
just the
would
DC.
normally- I like just protecting. I didn't figure out a better way to make Baldric's feature intersect with the followers. Let's say it reduced the DC. I like that. So to reduce DC by 6, the DC would have gone from... Okay, the average damage, because it was doubled. So it's going to be 44s, 16, 9,
Jesus.
plus 5 is 14. Doubled is 28.
28 halved is 14 for the con save.
No, the con save is the average damage. The
Oh.
DC for this went all the way up to 20 because of Aura of Murder.
Interesting.
So wait, I said 44, so that's 9. Plus 5 is 14. Double damage because he's vulnerable. To 28. DC was 28. Baldrix reduces it down to 21. Terminus
Oh.
takes all the damage. Terminus is down.
Okay. Down but not dead?
One would hope.
Not dead.
Alright, that's an important distinction.
But our poor boy is prone. And he is unconscious.
Yep.
And then this one also casts... Oh, God, why is this guy unconscious?
You probably had them both targeted.
God damn it!
Yes, please lose concentration on your spells.
These guys are going to sanctuary themselves as well. And he backs up away from Terminus. They
Oh,
are
boy.
moved
This is a
about 15 feet away from... Oh, I skipped. This double clicking shit is pissing me off. And now I can't click to Uriel. Fuck. There it is. Uriel,
Oh,
your
they-
turn is up.
They still sustaining their invisibility?
Well, Fairy Fire's still on. So unless you
Oh,
drop
okay.
it.
Well, like, no, but at the same time, they made attacks. I don't know if it's like invisibility, like normal invisibility.
Or
Yes, they popped out of invisibility,
Okay.
Okay.
but they can't benefit from it. And they understand how spells work, so they use their bonus action to sanctuary themselves instead.
Okay. Looking at some AoE stuff right now.
Are you...
How many spells we got? All right, I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do.
Oh no.
What's my?
What are you doing?
Actually, you know what?
There's a
I've got an
ghoul
idea.
that's about to ravage Uriel. I
There are
mean,
turns that are coming up first!
Yeah, the ghoul is about to ravage down Terminus.
Excuse you? Is something
Maybe.
wrong?
We'll see. I'm tracking the ghouls' turns that are coming up. The ghouls are going to savage Terminus because that's what they do.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then is I am going. So I'm going to move. Is there any way that I can catch in a 30-foot radius? If I can catch the Ghast and everybody else.
You can catch the ghast and ghouls on either side of the house.
No. If I move, so how far away is Terminus from me right now?
Which feature are you attempting to use?
I'm attempting to use my Channel Divinity to blast everything with non-discriminatory, like hit all hostiles with radiant damage.
Do you want to use radiant damage or do you want to use turn undead?
I was going to use radiant damage because that could also
You can
damage.
target the... You will not be able to get the ghoul that's on Zeke's side, but I think you can move in such a way that you can get everyone else.
I want to be able to hit the Ghast. I want to be able to hit the two because this is like.
Now, I understand. You may move in such a way that you will be able to get all of them. You will be off to the side from Baldric in the Ghast battle, but you'll be between the Baldric battle and the Kugal battle
Okay.
and the house. You may
So I'm-
select all of the targets.
I'm targeting Ghast, Cultist 1, Cultist 2, Ghoul 4. I'm leaving Ghoul 2 out of this.
Correct.
Correct. Yep.
All right, then I'm going to use my Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay.
Wait. That
Seems
only
like some of
hit
them
two
didn't get
things?
selected.
Couple of them are.
Go ahead and roll the damage on them first.
Okay.
I'll just drag it to the other people after you inflict save on them. Oh, low roll. God.
So
All
that
right,
was-
inflict the save on the 2 cultists.
Yes, hold on. Turn off the ghoul. The gas is gone. And then I'm going to, we'll inflict the save again. There we go. Wait, why did it hit? Okay, ignore the ghoul.
On Zeke's side.
Wait, ghoul 2? Oops, I misclicked that. Ignore ghoul 2 and ghoul 4.
Okay, so the ghast is done for sure. Cloaked cultist 2 succeeded, so he takes 5.
Goal 2 shouldn't have been in range. That was the one that.
Goal 2.
Okay.
Cultist 1 failed. He is at 11 damage, so he is at 20 total. And I think that's everybody.
So creature, so I present it as an action, and magical darkness within 30 feet of me is dispelled. Each hostile creature within 30 feet must make a con save. Radiant damage equal 2d10 plus cleric level on a failed, and half as much on a successful. If they have total cover, they're not affected. But
Okay.
I think that matters.
You have moved out into the space and you've presented your holy symbol. The radiant energy blasted off of you, encompassing multiple undead and the cultists, but shielding the members of your party and arcing around them. Terminus is still unconscious. Baldric, you see this pass out over you, and the cultists get burned by it. The gas that was fighting near Kugal is gone. The other ghoul near you has taken some damage. This is the one you haven't gotten to yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gonna do any more movement? Because I think you used about 20 to get to where you were. And you still have a bonus if you want to do anything else.
I'm going to make sure that Terminus is still. I'm going to move, so therefore, anywhere that they try to move around Terminus, I will be within 30 feet.
Okay. You are there.
Okay. While
Alright, tap the
simultaneously maintaining some distance against them.
Okay. Tap the button.
Tapping the button now.
All right. The ghoul on
Nice
Zeke's
sanctuary.
side is going to.
Hey, there's a corpse that's within 20 feet of him.
Oh, that's true. Oh shit! He lost control, didn't he?
I wasn't going to say anything until it was its turn.
No, that's a good point. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Awesome.
He's gonna charge the corpse and go eat the corpse. All right.
I mean, you can always stop that if you feel like the corpse is valuable.
Oh, it's not Zeke's turn.
Oh, my turn.
Oh.
I can't do anything.
It's the ghoul's turn. It's a question of what he's gonna do. Oh, that's a natural 20. Well, it's automatically a crit. He just successfully hit. He is now eating part of the necromancer. A fitting end for them, I suppose.
You are what you eat.
This is
On
really-
Baldric's side, this
Iron.
one is going to attempt to eat poor Terminus. Are you using Warding Flare?
I mean, it'll turn a disadvantage attack to a regular attack, right?
Correct.
All right.
Oh, it's an advantage because Terminus is
Prone,
Terminus is unconscious
unconscious.
prone.
Yeah.
It'll turn the advantage attack into a normal attack.
Yes.
Right.
All right, I warding flare. Ghoul 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me just. All right, Ghoul
All right,
4,
sweet boy, hang in there.
get off of Galdric Ramsey.
So I would
Um,
like.
You
I
didn't let
would
me.
like.
You didn't have the disadvantage,
Oh,
I don't
never
think.
mind. I just did it. Never mind. Okay, we're fine.
Alright, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh no, it gave him advantage. I didn't do it. We're gonna re-roll it. Apply
Hold on.
Warding Flare.
I'm warding it now.
I saw the attack the Grant stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I forgot Ducky used help. I'll consider that a drop. He will bite Terminus. So
Warding flare.
he rolled a natural 11 plus 2. So close.
There's
Baldric.
some burning of the retinas there.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get this fucker off of him. So I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lightbringer.
You already have advantage on the attack.
Yep.
Oh,
There it
nice.
is.
Oh, this is the crit from Lightbringer? So good.
Yeah, it's a Lightbringer crit.
All right. So that one's dead.
That was exactly it. He had that was the exact amount he needed. Oh wait, plus one more. You're that close to hang it. So you smash this ghoul off of Terminus with your strength. You uppercut this ghoul, and half of it falls off. You still have your second attack and your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards whichever cloaked cultist appears to be worse for wear. No.
One. It's hard for you to tell because of their. Oh wait, they didn't use their invisibility. So cultist 1 looks hurt.
Okay.
As a note, before you roll this attack, I need you to make a wisdom saving.
Right. Yep.
+1 to this save.
You
Target the
understand
other
that.
one.
Oh, that's true. Target the other one.
Yep,
Make
another
a.
wisdom save.
Make another wisdom save. Come on, baby. No.
Bowser runs between both of them. Ah, shit.
All right. So then.
Make a wisdom save for Droop.
Yep.
He can attack one of them because of
Right.
the position. Well, if you ran between them because you didn't give a shit, he can do the same thing.
Okay.
Make a wisdom save. Droop is fine. Natural fucking 20.
All right.
Whichever
Droop is gonna
one
go
you'd
after
like
the
to
other
stab.
one.
Cultist
go after-
one, or the cultist 2.
Yeah, cultist one just to finish him off. Attempt to finish him
Yeah,
off.
you gotta roll to attack. Oh wait, you got
No,
you got a hit.
he
you're
already
good.
succeeded. He
Yeah.
rolls damage. He rolls
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
Oh my god, double fives. Fucking Droop. As a note, that cultist is at 1 remaining hit point. Droop can disengage and maybe back away about 10 more feet if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be in between the two of them.
Alright.
I have
Bring-
arrived.
Oh my god. We're bringing the end of this. I don't feel like figuring out where you are right now.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I was ready to do things.
Alright.
Fine. I'll give you an initiative of 5. As a note, you are currently inside of a fog cloud, maybe peeking out carefully every now and then to see what is going on. Around in the circle, there is a square cabin that's about 20, like maybe 30 foot on the side, and then 30 feet out from the cabin on either side is cleared terrain leading to a bunch of tree line. To the left side, because you're at like the bottom of the circle, if we're talking about a circle, the square's in the middle. To the left side of the circle in the west is a whole conflagration where Terminus is down, Baldric is yelling at ghouls and beating the shit out of cultists with Droop. On the right, there is a ghoul that is currently consuming the remains of a necromancer. Zeke is observing people inside of a house who he does not seem concerned about right now. Kugal is about 10, 20 feet in front of you. There's no longer any undead in front of him. He is looking for more targets. What would you like to do?
So, how far away am I from this house?
30 feet.
The house, 30 feet.
And so there's 2 houses, right? That's
No.
what you're
There's just
Inside
one.
the house, the party, there's only one house. It's a cabin. Inside the house, you
Oh,
were
okay.
aware that there are 6 humans who are tied up in there.
Do we know? Are we trying to be stealthy?
We've already.
That's
Oh,
exactly.
No.
Stealth
No?
You're in the middle of a combat. You're in the middle of a combat
Okay.
right now.
Okay, yell at Terminus. Get up!
Those features do not intersect with followers.
Oh, they don't? Okay, never mind then. Okay.
Unless you're healing wording him.
That's what I'm doing.
That doesn't work on followers. None of the healer spells work on
Oh,
Just your
okay.
healer's kit works on them.
Got it.
Understood. Okay, now that I know before I try to do something silly. So, 2 on each side, right? I can rush over there. I can fight them.
They've got, just as a warning, the cultists are sanctuaried for now. But
You will have to dash to get involved with the cultists.
Oh, okay. What's the persistent effect?
You
Back to
may
me.
cast some sort of other spell on them. You can cantrip them, but you can't get into a physical with them right
Yeah, I'm just gonna mock them. I'm gonna
now.
mock.
Cultist one looks extremely hurt if you'd like to target them.
Yep.
So whiz save first.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Vicious mockery. Ahem.
No, your wisdom save.
Oh right. I
Oh, that's true. Make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a bit-
Sanctuary.
Oh, are you still within 10 feet of me? Or did you run?
No, I'm in.
Oh, that's
Group up.
interesting.
Yep.
You could
Eh.
strategically position yourself into the. I guess.
Do it.
I'm doing it. I'm running up. And when I move,
Kugal is close enough. Well, I'll allow
Probably
it. It's
not.
more fun. I'll allow it. It's
Okay.
more fun. Drag your effect on the Benga, Laughlin. Drag the
Oh,
horror of protection onto him.
and then I'll make a wisdom save after that's effect added. And
Such strong.
Where the hell? Okay.
I don't want to not let paladins use their abilities. It's fun.
Onto the Benga. There you go.
Okay, make your wisdom saving throw. That is literally enough.
okay.
You may viciously mock the weakened cultists.
Well, it seems you are what you eat, or rather, they are what you eat.
Okay.
That's a failure. Roll damage.
2d4.
Oh, need a change.
He's dead.
But I will rolls it for funsies.
Okay. Cultist one's ears begin to bleed as he collapses to the ground.
Oh, that was a bad.
All right, Dahlia, you're up.
Okay. So, is there anyone out in front of the building anymore?
No.
Okay, and Zeke ran to help.
He's
with,
looking in through like a window right now, but Zeke doesn't appear super nervous or doing his jumping through the window freaking out thing right now. He just is
Okay.
observing.
All right, we're gonna go around to Walter's side and shoot the cultist. Or no.
What was
Well, sorry, the ghoul, I guess, because the ghoul was trying to eat people.
Okay. Well,
The ghoul was.
all the ghouls on Baldric's side are down.
Oh, okay.
The last
right,
ghoul
it's on
that's
Zeke's
up
side.
is eating the necromancer right now. If you want
Okay,
to
that's
target.
fine. Nah, fuck that. We're gonna get that cultist.
Okay.
Well, you might just shoot it anyway because Sanctuary.
I don't
make
give a
wisdom save
shit.
First.
Me? Okay. Oh, right.
I mean, I'll give you the attack. That fails. Make another wisdom save.
Okay.
The second Eldritch Blast, you would have. Unless you want to then target the
Nope.
other ghoul. Okay.
Yeah.
Just roll damage once on the cultist. Perfect. You've moved in the direction of Kugal. Well, if you had moved towards Kugal intelligently, you would have succeeded. Make your second attack against the cultist.
Oh.
If you had
Yeah.
used Kugal, because you know how his features work, because everyone knows you should stay close to paladins, you would have gotten a success on that. You may
Oh.
roll a second attack on the cultist.
Fantastic.
Roll damage. Oh boy.
Die.
Okay.
Sanctuary?
Sweet boy.
He's prone and conscious, so
Why did he have? Okay. The first one was a failure. I don't know why it rolled this. Fucking double click error is pissing me the fuck off. Terminus has failed once.
okay.
It is Piercer's. Piercer is up.
Yep. Piercer will apply help to. Well, they're not around anyone on this side, so I guess they'll fly around to Zeke and
Okay.
keep an eye on Zeke.
Okay.
That is.
Zeke.
Zeke is going to try to hit the cloaked cultist. And a roll
That's
his
okay. Yeah, you can
wisdom
move to the
save.
side of the building and shoot at him now.
Wisdom
Seeing as
save.
the humans seem okay.
So that's
You do
the
not
first
succeed.
one. I'm gonna. Can I redirect that towards the ghoul?
You may.
Short bow at the ghoul.
That hits. Roll damage.
And the second attack,
All right.
I'm gonna try for the cultist.
That succeeds.
Attack
The DC is 13 for Sanctuary.
Okay. Attacking the cultist.
That hits. Roll damage.
I don't die, don't die, don't die. Damn it!
I won.
Zeke is then gonna use his free action to call
You have a
out and
bonus
say,
action.
yeah, my bonus action. I'm gonna dash to get to Terminus. So I'm gonna use
Okay.
60 whole movement. I'll get to Terminus. Action
Okay,
surge.
you do get to Terminus.
Oh, okay.
And use my action
My-
to.
We've got a paladin and me.
Except all your spells. you
Those
have to
features
use,
don't intersect with followers.
Oh, you're right.
which we just went through. So I'm using
The
my
only
features.
thing that I allowed is because he has the healer feat. I'm going to allow it to work with followers once a day to
Okay.
get them up to 1 health level.
So
All
I
right,
use an
wasn't sure
action
about mine.
to get him to 1 health.
Okay, Terminus is at 41. He pops up. Ah! He does not look happy.
Does he ever look happy?
No.
No.
Particularly unhappy at this moment.
I use my free action to call out that there's still one more ghoul. It's ravaging the cultist. Didn't get away.
Kugal, what would you like to do?
What? Going to look at the thing that is chewing on a dead body. How far
Oh,
away
that's
is
true.
that ghoul?
Oh, he Misty stepped. He is like 70 feet from you.
How much ground can I cover in a charge? It's only like 60, right?
Oh, wait, no, because you had stepped out. You can move 30 feet normally. He is like 50 feet from
Alright. I got a charge then, I guess. Yeah, okay. Hammer ready. Kugal loses all composure and just takes off towards this thing screaming. Oh god, let's see.
That's right. Very specific Kugal things are applying right now. That's my bad deal.
As long as I draw breath, none shall defile the dead in my presence!
He is a follower of Tyr. You all will be aware of this particular proclivity.
I'm safe.
I've forgotten what this was like.
I am safe.
And I am going to
What you could
make
do if you
with all
want.
haste towards that thing.
So, if you think the party will take a short rest after this, if you'd like to force it to stop fucking with the body, it will make it run from you. But you could use your Turn the Unholy feature, and it will make us stop eating the body.
Will that make her run
Yeah,
away?
It turns. It's a turn effect.
yeah, but
It's up to you. I'm just letting you know
No.
what features Kugal has access
No,
to.
no. Kugal has a very definite way of dealing with something that
Understood.
defiles the dead. Yes.
Uriel, you're up. What would you like to do? Laugh and press the button.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Stabby Boy is saved. Everything else is dead. I'm gonna walk over towards the. I'm gonna walk towards. Can I get within a Sacred Flame range of the? It's 60 feet.
Is it 60 feet? Oh yeah, it's fine. You can get within range.
Okay, I get within range of the ghoul. I'm gonna assume that Toll the Dead is not, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame it, and take a deck save.
Oh,
Fails.
natural 13. That's a failure.
Take
Ooh,
max
a
damage.
max roll!
Oh,
Look at
nice.
you! That's funny because you've rolled Toll the Dead a bunch of times and have never rolled higher than the average. You finally rolled Sacred Flame and rolled max. A sign from your deity.
It knows my cause is just.
He likes that fire, baby.
Alright, tap the button when you're good.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ghoul 2.
The ghoul just got shot by Uriel. It's not very smart. It just wants to eat the body. It doesn't. Oh my god.
Are you having fun running ghouls?
The cultist, necromancer, is a dead. The ghoul has completely bitten out its neck. It is gone. Baldric Ramsey.
Okay. Going to calmly place Lightbringer. How far away am I? I'm probably would have the dash to get to him. I assume
What's your movement? 40?
40.
I mean, you could move into javelin range.
Oh, if that's the
One
case,
of
I'll
the
just pull
javelins.
out. I'll just pull out my bow.
It's
I like to use that
oh
every
no,
now
you
and
have your. Do you have your shield on?
Oh yeah. Okay.
You
All right. Yeah. Then I will move towards and pull out my +1 javelin. So
Okay.
Lightbringer, and pull out my +1 javelin.
Oh boy.
You run ahead, drop Lightbringer.
It never works.
Pickles is like, fuck this javelin.
Pull out my second javelin, a standard javelin, and make a throw. It never
Oh no!
works.
Droop is currently standing over Terminus, and he's like, "Are you okay?"
No, Droop, I am not okay.
He's talking to Terminus.
I don't care. I vent.
Banger, you're up.
All right. So the paladin ran and smashed. Right.
Well, he's
Was
trying.
running towards.
Well, he's engaged the ghoul at this point. Well, yeah, you're on top of the ghoul.
So I could move to keep up, right? If I was planning on attacking the school.
If you were dashing, sure.
Oh,
He
okay.
dashed.
I
He's
got
trying to stop it. You can get into Vicious Mockery range.
Okay, I will mock the ghoul.
You may do so.
All right. Hey, save some for the rest of us.
Oh,
We were supposed
Be
to
careful.
answer questions, you know.
be careful with your taunts around the Paladin of Tyr.
Oh,
Wait, did I do it? Oh no, I didn't.
New character. Does it tell you guys the
Failure.
result when they fail?
yeah, it's
Yes.
no, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
guys got it. You rolled a natural too.
hey, ghoul, you smell like you've been eating dead people. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
As a bonus action, I will bardic inspire Kugal.
Ooh.
You may if you want to.
I will inspire him. He's too
Okay.
greedy. He's taken that creature all for himself. Now we have no answers from him.
All right, so Laughlin, you currently have an additional D8 that you may roll after you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, if you want to change the result for 10 minutes.
Okay, so I can
Dahlia.
add a D8 to any check, basically?
Attack, check, or saving throw.
Yeah, okay. A D20 roll. Okay, I got it.
Dahlia, if you want to involve yourself in completing this, or just leave it to the Paladin.
I will leave it to the paladin. I will approach Zeke and tell him that Terminus is in need of
He's already
attention.
healed.
I already made it.
He's already
Oh,
healed.
he already
I'm
did?
the only reason
Okay.
Terminus
You
is
can
there.
go
We're
You can
good.
go to the
Alright.
house if you
Yeah,
want.
I'll go to the house.
Okay, you make your way into the house. Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Okay, you look around the house. There are 6 humans in here. They are all tied up. 2 are unconscious.
Okay.
But it looks like this looks like this cabin has been abandoned for a while. You're looking around at the space. The wood in here is rotted, and you can smell it in here, and it smells like people have not been here in a while.
Okay. I will just very quickly with the free action speech assure them that we're here to rescue them. And I will begin giving them some water from a flask before I work on their bindings.
Make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
You don't know why, but you have disadvantage.
Is it fantasy racism?
Slightly, but there has been a recent trigger for them.
All right, I rolled it.
You are fine. They like ah! Ah! But then they seem to calm down and begin accepting the water you're giving. Terminus can unprone himself. Piercer's running around. Zeke, if you want to stand back, you can let Kugal do that and assist Dahlia. The Terminus is up.
Yeah. Zeke is going to go back to the house. And
I will start transitioning the rest of you into dealing with the rest of the non-combat stuff. Kugal! There is a ghoul that has been eating a corpse. You may do what you do best. As a note, this creature is very weak if you don't want to burn your features out.
Yes.
Okay. The Magma
19,
War pick
no
was
help.
enough.
God damn.
Kugal may be determined, but he is not foolish or wasteful with Tyr's blessings. Alright, we're gonna pull you guys out of initiative for now. Good job, guys. Oh, that was like a decent 5-round combat.
Yeah.
Okay. As the initiative comes to an end, you all look around. Terminus pulls himself up and he's holding himself a bit. Droop pats him awkwardly on the thigh as he gets up. What do the rest of you guys want to do?
I'm
Just
going to
gonna.
regain my composure and walk towards the house.
I'm just gonna do a broad sweep of the
Smooth
tree
my hair
line
back.
perimeter.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. Droop will help you out with that. You guys have the same rolls. I think it doesn't really matter that much.
You're walking around with Lightbringer up.
Yeah.
Uriel would recommend that Kugal drag the necromancer back, just
Okay.
so like
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't decide to get up and walk away. Listen, I wish I was I wish I was making a joke.
No, I believe it.
Also, in case we want to investigate it, but otherwise, Uriel will want to investigate the people and offer my zone of truth if we feel like we need to question anything.
Okay. As you guys get
actually,
inside of the building, you guys get inside of the building. Go ahead. Laugh.
I was going to say that. Okay, that's a good point. So I'll turn around and go get the body. Kugal will put his, stow his hammer and shield, and he will just go very reverently pick up the body and just walk it back. The initial thought was drag it by the foot, but no, that's not how Kugal would handle this. So,
As a note for those of you who are now aware of religious people and their things, followers of Tyr are very particular about how you handle the bodies of the dead. That is not even Laughlin being weird. That is D&D canon.
I'll leave all that to Kugal.
Just as a note, in case things come up, you're not dealing with Laughlin being obnoxious. You're dealing with followers of Tyr being earnest.
Yeah. Just
Oh, yeah.
there's that. The exact way
So
he
as
reacted
you
to the ghoul is how he will react to anyone.
and so with Baldric and Droop, you guys are circling the perimeter and you guys are moving around. Terminus is moving back towards the house. It looks like he's going to take a break for a little bit. But as far as you can tell, it looks like there weren't any other people around here right away. It looked like the cultist was running away. You look in the direction of where the necromancer was heading, and as far as you and Droop can tell, it just looked like he was running towards towards what would be the river, because you are aware of the way Elservale is laid out. It looks like he was heading in the direction of the river.
Okay.
Okay. And inside the house, Zeke, you and Dahlia managed to start to unbind people. It looks like you make a medicine check for me, Zeke.
Okay. Here again.
Oh, natural 20. Wow, Jesus Christ. So you,
I'm here for it.
you look around at all the people, and it looks like they're mostly battered. Like they had a really rough time coming here. The two who are unconscious, it looked like they took pretty rough blows to the head, but it just seems like they're unconscious at this time. It doesn't seem like there's been any other further damage to them. It looks like these people were... Ooh, make an investigation check. Make Dahlia make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
No.
roll again, because we'll let Zeke help you for this.
So I'll be
So
pointing
she-
out all the extra bumps and bruises. If that helps.
As far as you can tell, Dahlia, it looks like these people were intent, because of your knowledge of the way some of the grossness of evil cults work.
Yep.
It looks like these people are being preserved at this time. that they were
Ooh.
needed kept alive if they were not killed.
Preserved like raw meat.
Preserve.
that's-
Yeah.
You need fresh blood for evil
That's
rituals.
that's
right?
gonna be a yikes for me.
Or present souls.
All right. So as you pull them up, they look over. As you pull like the gag off of one of them, Zeke. This young woman with this like auburn colored hair. It's like kind of long. She leans over and she goes, huh, thank you. Did you get them?
Were there more than 3?
Not over here. The others took Marvin and they dragged him off to whatever ritual site they're going to. Dalen tried to resist and they murdered him right away and then they dragged him off somewhere.
Okay. Well, we got the ones that were here, and don't think about Dalen. Are you from Nimmons Gap, or are you an evacuee from farther west?
Most of us were from Nimmons Gap. We picked up some of these from the hamlets around here, but we don't know what happened. We were supposed to stay inside of the designated homes that they were going to protect during the raids, and then these people with these robes and masks on and these hoods came in and they started hitting people and dragging us off, and I don't remember much what happened after that. We just woke up here and they were talking about some sort of ritual and they dragged some of us off.
Well, it seems that there was a distraction during the raid, and they took advantage of it.
Okay.
How long ago was your friend taken to this ritual site?
I don't know. It's been a little hard to track time. It's maybe like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago.
Can I see at how the blood has solidified in the corner to whether or not it's been less than 4 hours?
Oh.
I like it.
I'm not even sure which check we use. You may use survival or medicine for this if you like.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters.
They're both a
But I
+5,
think
so
it's-
I'm going
I think
to
it's-
investigate the corner for the
I'll give you
survival.
advantage because you have both, since you have both skills.
Woohoo! How old is the blood?
Maybe about 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, so Zeke relays 2 to 3 hours to Dahlia. Do you know which way they were dragged off to by the sound? I know you couldn't have seen it.
It's hard to tell. I think I might have heard something about the river, maybe, but I don't really know. We were just trying to hide, and now we're here.
Okay. I'll let the others know. And Zeke gets up and leaves the room and relays it to those that are walking around outside. And well, if Baldric is doing his lap, Zeke will approach where
About this time, Baldric will be coming back with Droop, and he'd probably signal to you that things seem clear for now.
Zeke will ask if there were any extra tracks in between the house and the river, and you mentioned that the cultist was trying to go that way.
You can make a survival check for that, because Baldric's not that
Yeah.
skill.
Okay. Well, I'll
I
have you
literally-
come with me so that your light goes farther.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so checking for more tracks. So Zeke will come back and say, I can't find anything.
You have advantage, because I forgot to modify his sheet, but Droop is going to stop hiding his ranger training, so you have it.
Oh, cool. With Troop's help, do I find tracks?
You absolutely find the tracks, and you manage to figure out exactly where you think they might have been heading, and it looks like they were heading about northeast
Northeast?
when they left here with a couple of bodies being dragged.
Is that in the same direction that the necromancer was attempting to flee?
It seems like it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Zeke's gonna come back to the house. He's going to try to be out of earshot of the house, and he's gonna try to bring Kugal and Uriel over. And
Okay.
So there might be a ritual site to the northeast, but we'll have to go now because they've already dragged someone off under 3 hours from ago. Do we think that
Get
these
the owls.
people will be safe here, or do we need to bring them with?
We
They
could
don't need to come with us to a demon ritual.
maybe we could leave the giant owls here.
No.
I mean, I know they can't fight, but
Well,
it'll
the
keep
giant
small
owls
predators
are
away.
somewhere up in the sky.
The owls can approach if you whistle for them.
Oh, was there a whistle command? Yeah, definitely going to whistle.
So it's one of those things where the owls are very smart. So if you set up literally any sort of audio signal for them to come back, they will follow it.
Well, or yeah. So
Yeah, I mean,
we signal to bring the owls back so that they can watch over this glen while we.
It's hard to see when exactly they appeared because they're very fucking stealthy for large creatures. But suddenly the owls start moving out from behind the trees. It's a little unnerving that they were just chilling that close.
I know they can't fight, but they'll keep minor predators away.
Yeah. So Zeke
They
will.
can defend themselves.
Yeah, Zeke will let them know that there are humans inside that can't defend themselves, and we need to go chase after some more humans.
All right, I'm going to place
The
the
owls will
necromancer's
look at
body
you
down
quizzically
so
and
that
then
I'm
look
not
towards
holding
the
them anymore.
humans.
If you think that you can get them back to Nimmons Gap, that would be appreciated.
You see all the owls turn and sort of position as if they're ready to receive a rider.
Okay, so Zeke comes back to the cabin. He's like, how many are still unconscious?
I believe it's 2.
If you administer A to them, they'll pop up right away.
Yeah, so I'll make sure that they're all up and ready to go. And to the lady that helped us, I'm going to say, hey, we're going to get you all out of here. We have some giant owls that will take you back to Nimmons Gap. You'll have to communicate with people once you get there, but you'll at least be safe for tonight.
She nods. She seems a bit confused about the whole notion of giant owls, but if you put them out, they're all like, whoa.
I'm not lying about the giant birds. They will get you safely there.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. You do have your Lord's Alliance upgrade pen for this.
Can I step up and offer some aid to him while he's persuading?
Sure, you may say something. You are Kugal, the stalwart of House Tavron.
My gentle folk, you are in danger here. We must get you onto the owls, get you back to the town where you are at least around others where you can be protected. In case anything more were to happen here, if there are any more undead in the area, you certainly do not want to be in here. Please listen to us. So just go back.
Make a persuasion check. You may roll the D8 if you like, because you still have Bardic Inspiration. It's going to wear off soon.
Oh, yeah. Add that to
Let's
it.
go this 20
No.
plus. 20 plus. Yeah, so just
Oh yeah, sorry, just roll a D8.
drag
What
the
the hell did I do?
You drag 2 d20s.
I think you rolled a
Jesus Christ.
25.
25.
They go, of course, and
And Paladin
thank you to you and thank you to Tyr for leading these adventurers to save us.
No need to thank me. Tyr just puts me where he needs me.
Of course, and you see actually 2 of them make the sign of blessings of Tyr in response to you as they climb up on the owls.
Zeke notes
owls
that and
take
says
off.
targeted.
Perhaps they should
Yeah.
look for the captain.
What you say?
Perhaps they should look for the captain when they get back to town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll just tell him, hey, speak to the captain when you get there. He'll help you out.
Of course. So Captain Serrano survived? Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's what she says. Right as the owls are taking off, they're not letting you do your conversation at this point.
Yeah.
So the people take off, the owls take off with the 6 commoners and head back in the direction of the town. With that done, you have the bodies of a couple of cultists left over and yourselves. What would you all like to do?
Kugal, do whatever burial stuff you need to do, but we need to get moving so there aren't more dead innocents.
Burying the dead is not my concern. And I'll just start walking in the direction of the tracks.
Excellent.
Did
Off we
anyone
go.
investigate while we were negotiating with the with everybody?
Yeah.
Check some bodies.
Someone investigate the body of the necromancer.
Absolutely.
There's no one with investigation, so if you want
No,
something
that's
on-
fine.
Terminus
If you
has
just
it.
want, that's true. Terminus will check bodies for that.
All right.
And like, if there's anything,
No.
Yeah.
He's still beat up.
I would have. tried to
Terminus
guide,
will
but
discover
I
an indeterminate amount of gold upon them, because I just realized I did not make parcels, and I have not actually done the work on loot disbursement.
Hey,
What I rolled out.
mood.
So, there, someone who has access to the document, just write gold loot, like money loot from the cabin fight, and I will let you know what you acquire after the session.
I think Uriel is going to check the body of the necromancer, specifically looking for any sort of arcane focus.
Yeah, he just has a
that might-
regular arcane focus on him. It looks like he has just a staff,
Well, like
and
besides
he had
like,
a dagger on him.
is it like a sacrificial dagger sort of thing?
He has also a holy symbol for Merkel or Mercall upon him.
Okay.
I mean, all of his weaponry looks. Oh, actually, he has a really fucking cool weapon. Let me tell you what he. Because you guys.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's
like
anything
legitimately,
that-
you guys might want to keep this.
Okay.
He has upon him. Call this at the cabin. Master of Souls.
If there's a special item that looks like it's
He has a
unholy-
silvered skull flail. So he's got a flail that's got like a shape of a skull.
Well, that's literally metal.
God
Like,
damn it.
I thought it was so funny when I found it, but other than that, he just has just that and a dagger on his hip, and like I said, some gold.
Well, I'm gonna guess that it's not gonna curse me if I touch it, so I'm gonna I'll take the silver flail. I was gonna say toss
you
it
can
in the
drop it
bottom.
in your you can drop it in your bag for now and inspect it later.
Yeah, sure.
Your character's not facing any encumbrance issues right now.
I will add it to my so silvered flail. I'll add it to my on D&D Beyond.
Okay. Other than that, the other two rogues just had additional daggers on them. You'll see Terminus very notably snatches their daggers from Z. When it comes back.
Adding them. It's like fucking General Grievous over here.
They attempted to stab him, and one of them really fucking hurt. As a note, these guys have a feature the Terminus can describe to you called Aura of Murder.
Oh,
As
wow.
long as the Reaper is not incapacitated, hostile creatures within 5 feet of it gain vulnerability to piercing damage
Wow.
unless they have resistance or immunity to such damage. So rage.
Okay,
Yep.
so Baldric, you gotta jump on these guys if we see any more.
Yep.
Jesse's like, that's a no from me on
That's a Zeke. Zeke says you're gonna jump on them, right?
Of course.
Okay. So Zeke leads everyone off to the side of the glade and proceed to hunt down these cultists. Zeke is
Okay.
also going to pass a regular healing potion to Terminus to use.
Okay.
So that's another.
Terminus will consume. Terminus is up to 2 levels of health. As a note, because Terminus has consumed a potion, he may not benefit from another potion today.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
That is, I decided this with Ducky during Toronto. I needed to come up with ways for that to not be ridiculous, so followers can benefit from 1 potion per long rest.
Yeah,
Normal rules apply: regular, greater, superior.
Yeah.
I think those are the 3 levels, right?
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, or 3 health levels depending on rarity.
Yeah. He is backline boy for the night.
All right.
He was supposed to be till he failed his stealth.
As you're walking by, Droop, you hear Droop giving him a little shit.
When Zeke hands off the potion, I also want to try to steal one of those daggers off him that he just pulled.
Like, as you're, make that hand check. Terminus's passive perception I believe, is 11.
Oh
I gained a dagger. Thank you.
Holy shit.
As you're walking by, you hear Daruk going by. I don't know if that counts as part of the game. Definitely lost. Terminus just ignores Droop and they keep walking. Alright, so you guys are making your way, following these tracks. You're leading your way. It's a little bit tough. It doesn't seem like they've been here that long, so it's a good thing you rolled well in front end, so you're following their tracks pretty carefully. Make a perception check.
Okay.
As you're leading the way for the party and you're getting up ahead.
Oh, I assume I have to use a second charge of dark vision off of the monocle at this point.
I could have my light out until we get closer.
You don't know how long you're gonna be walking, so it's
Okay.
up to you.
You
can just use light scale if you want to follow the tracks, or you can burn another charge if you like.
Yeah, I think I'll use light scale. We're just not.
Okay.
We're just going to be lit for the enemy if they catch us. So, you want a perception?
Okay, make a perception roll. This is mostly for you whether or not you hear the thing coming.
boy.
Gosh.
As you are moving through the area, as you're getting close, you signal to the party to stop, holding out a hand, and they signal. Kugal is right behind you, which is a bit weird for Baldric, because Baldric is used to being the one who's in front, and Kugal is like right behind the scout, like, of course, he's leading the way. I will destroy. Baldric, you're trying to figure out how, like, the hierarchy of the Order of the Gauntlet works, but Kugal clearly thinks he's in charge here. And you're just like, oh, sure, all right. Zeke, you hear the sound of some sort of large creature tearing into the remains of something else. You can hear the eating, and then you hear like this weird chittering and laughter nearby it. You're having a hard time determining exactly how far away it is from you at this point, but you hear it as you're getting close to it. What would you like to?
So Zeke is going to whisper back to everyone. There was a predator feasting. We should spread out. I don't know how far away.
Dahlia, would you like to send your creature forward?
Absolutely.
Make a stealth roll
Okay.
for the owl creature.
Oh no!
You got this, Piercer.
Oh no! Look at some values real quick. 1 moment, please.
Here goes 10 gold.
So, Zeke, when you say there's a creature feasting,
I don't
What do you
know
mean?
if it's. I can only tell
As
you that there's
The
chittering.
the creatures ignore it, but you see, because they're concerned with other things, but you see this creature eating the remains of what appears to be a family of farmers.
Oh.
That's
It's not loaded yet, but that sounds bad.
That is like a reimagining
You also see
of a
two-
Harpy.
That's
You
a rock.
also see 2 tiny creatures flying around laughing, trying to steal a piece of food from it and keeping sniped away by the rock. Well, I guess you know it's a rock, because since you know things, Valk, I'll let you and everybody with Arcana roll Arcana real quick. And then, depending on how you roll, I will allow you to tell them what it is. Hey! Valk, if you'd like to elaborate on rocks, you may.
All right, rocks. They're bird-like demons, very chaotic. They're pestilent, and hitting them might just release more chaos spores of whatever they're from. They're dangerous. I'm guessing that the cultist successfully summoned one.
So you would know often from this that rocks are, because Valk knows some information, I'll give it to Uriel and Dahlia. Rocks are not very smart, but they are really determined at creating pain and carnage everywhere they go. And from what you know, a demon of this size should not be here right now.
How big are they?
Is it large? Huge?
They are
Large.
large
Large.
fiends.
Ooh,
Okay.
shit. Okay. So
But it's a fiend. Okay.
It is
Also-
I prepared for this.
So Dahlia, do you describe the monster and do you leave out the part where it's eating humans, or do you leave
I
that part?
still don't have the image.
Oh.
It's not
Oh,
loading
weird.
for me. So
Yeah,
I
pull up
can't offer
my
you-
stream.
I'll just send you a link real quick. For some reason, when I press share, it's not pushing to you for some reason.
Well, I mean, it's loading. It's just it's not like it's presented but not loading.
Weird.
So I
I
can't
will
describe
find
it.
an image real quick. I'm gonna post it on
But
the
Dahlia would
search.
relay back whatever information I have.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, I guess I should have pushed some artwork. Oh yeah, Laughlin sent you his images. Yes, Kugal does have the overshield, and he has the magma war pick.
Haha! I like it.
Terminus right now. He got juked.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
I just scrolled up and saw it.
Okay. Oh, for whatever. That's so stupid. Anyway, things not loading pisses me off. What would you all like to do?
Well,
Okay. Guess it's killing time.
we can't
Okay,
let this
yeah,
thing get to
it's,
town.
That
Yeah, no,
would
no,
be
so
for,
you're gonna
for
describe that it's-
Kugal. Yeah, for
It's a,
Kugal
it's a
and the rest of
demon
you.
that's eating humans? Yes.
Right, it's a demon that's eating humans, and you also know that one of the big issues with demons is once they are out of the abyss, they begin to corrupt the area they're around, and that can lead to more demons being present.
This must be dealt with now, and I'm just going to start going that way.
Okay.
Zeke is gonna move off to the side again and try to keep pace.
Make a stealth roll, Zeke.
Oh my god, is that a chupacabra?
Make another Arcana roll, Uriel and Dahlia.
Okay.
Yeah, basically Mecha, but the size of a Suburban.
Do we recognize the Quatsits? That's the question.
You may tell them about closets, Velk.
Oh, wait, Dahlia, what? Dahlia would know.
I'm fucking smart.
I mean, Dahlia got the roll, but when
Yeah,
she
you
begins
have
to
the
tell you
intel.
about a closet, that sparks your memory, and you may tell the
Okay.
party what you know.
They're demon imps, basically. Like
Yes.
imp or devils. They're the demon's form of imp. Whereas the devil's form of imp is obviously the imp.
Oh, okay.
They can do similar-ish things, but kind of different because they're demons. So, like shapeshift and probably some invisibility shit. So, they're not good.
Okay.
How big are they?
There are less
Tiny.
Tiny. Oh, imp.
So, yeah, they're definitely not going to be as high priority as the Vrock, but they're still important. And honestly, we're probably going to need to take those if I'm going to attempt to banish them,
Oh, okay. You can just do
because
that.
I got to maintain concentration for a minute.
This is Zeke, by the way. And just make it go away.
If we get lucky, yes.
Okay.
Do we have anything that negatively affects saves?
Me? Oh, no.
I do.
You do?
Bang it.
You do?
I have Bane.
I have Mind Sliver.
Ooh, okay, yeah. If you can prep it, and then I can banish it, then we can just deal with the Quatsits ourselves.
So I should
Okay.
focus the little ones.
Yes,
Okay. And you say you can go.
Okay.
They can go invisible. Zeke
they might be able.
taps.
They might.
Zeke taps the monocle and changes it to see invisible.
Okay, that's
Nice.
a second charge, but there you go. I did not realize that I was going to be using creatures like this when I decided to get That's fine. The party gets to feel cool. I don't care. Okay, if the casters are going to try and tag team of rock, I'm going to need you all to use your stealth to try and approach so that you may try to pull this off.
Okay. Wait, does any one of you have disadvantage on stealth? Yuri, are you
So-
wearing?
Uriel doesn't, you don't. Kugal, the party is making a plan where the cleric believes that he can force the evil creature back to the abyss. Are you content to let them try that first and then run out as reserve?
Yes.
Look on the bright side. If this
Your
fails,
character
you
would
give us
also
an
know, because you're trained to
Yes.
fight these creatures, if you kill a fiend on this plane, it doesn't actually die. It just
Yeah.
reappears on its own plane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. If that's hey, we can try this real quick, and then if not, you just kind of open the gate for the bull.
We
then
still
yeah,
have to make
that's-
haste to the ritual site.
Yeah.
Bard,
Yes.
do you want to inspire any of them before they attempt a stealth roll here?
Who is the one who's least stealthy amongst
Me.
us? Yes.
Well, if you guys want, because you're trying to move up quietly and quickly for this, Uriel, I will allow you to guide Kugal's stealth roll.
Okay. I was gonna try to guide myself, but I'll guide.
You may
Kugal.
do that if you can guide either person you want. It's up to
I
you.
was under the impression that Kugal would be back a little bit, and the important people would be stealthy.
From a pragmatic D&D perspective here,
Yeah.
in terms of combat participation, the people who are going to attempt to banish the Vrock will be involved in the first combat round. Anyone else who is not risking a stealth roll will not be available until round 3.
Okay. So Abanga is going to be part of this because he wants to bane them.
Yeah.
Help with the-
So you'll have to have a stealth roll. Dahlia has to have a stealth roll. Uriel has to have a stealth roll. Zeke is going to risk a stealth roll. If you want Kugal to be there in a relatively
So what you
timely
can
manner.
do, you
Kugal.
can guide Banga, and Banga can use inspiration on both.
Kugal,
Yep.
I'm going to give you invisibility.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Kugal, you are invisible. You may move quietly behind the party.
Interesting. I'm going to try and stay. Ooh, how is our party moving? Because okay, so we're gonna go up against demons, right? I don't know how
Mhm.
much saves are involved in stuff with demons, but I'm betting they're not just gonna hit you a bunch. So people that need help with saves may want to stay close but behind me. I mean, I understand I'm behind right now, but I'm trying to stay close to people who may need saves.
No, that's fine. You'll stay behind. You'll try
to.
and stay behind the warlock and the cleric as best you can.
Yeah,
Go ahead
okay.
and roll a stealth roll at advantage, unless anybody else is doing any buffs before this. If anyone intends to buff people's ability checks before I start the roll process, let me know now.
What is Banga's stealth roll? Stealth.
Mine is +4.
+4.
I am guiding myself.
that's smart.
Does anyone have a less than 4? I would bardic inspiration
Still-
just to
I
help
have
them
a-
out.
I only-
-1
I have
stealth.
I only have a +2.
Me too. Oh yeah, guide Dahlia. Help Dahlia.
You're helping Dahlia or Ranga's helping Dahlia?
You should help Dahlia.
Okay,
I'm
you
guiding
get
myself
some,
first.
giving you some stealth since the, or wait. Okay, so what are we doing for,
You-
Kugal has just regular stealth now because he's invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
He has a flat roll.
But he's a -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, a -1.
I mean, you have 3 left for bardic inspiration. It's
Yeah,
up to
yeah,
you
yeah.
how much you want to preserve for whatever fight you may or may not think is coming anytime soon. It's a question of how valuable you think this is.
I'd say Dahlia and Kugal.
Yeah, like Uriel guides Dahlia.
No,
Kugal
Uriel's guiding himself.
So that
Oh, he's
means
guiding himself?
Dahlia and Kugal are your weak links.
Yeah. Do that.
You know what? He's gonna inspire Kugal, even though no one can see you. Tyr can always see you.
Okay. You have bardic inspiration, Kugal.
And Dahlia?
Perfect.
All right.
Do you
Are you
also
inspiring
inspire-
Dahlia too, or are you going to trust her to roll?
Screw it. Let's help her out.
Okay. Dahlia also has it. Uriel, make a stealth roll. Kugal. Laughing, before you roll stealth, toggle advantage and then roll stealth.
Oh God, what was that for? I just hit the button.
Stealth,
haha,
stealth,
that was
stealth,
Uriel.
stealth.
Mm.
Was I supposed to wait? Mecca, you
Kugal,
said
roll
you.
your d8.
Now D8, yeah.
Okay.
Ducky, you did get one.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
And
That
I
was
did it on
survival.
advantage.
What
Oh,
the-
your advantage and disadvantage cancel.
So
I gotta
Dahlia gets a total of
Oh yeah.
13. Okay, Dahlia got a total of 13. 13 for Kugal, 16 for Uriel. Let's go read our stats. Fuck.
I got 18.
Who rolled?
Okay.
Jesus Christ. The rogue. The rogue.
He's fine. This is his thing. Okay. You all quietly move ahead. The rest of you. The DC is lower for the people in the back. Everybody in the back line, if you'd like to advance to being involved in round 2, you may roll a stealth.
Okay.
Not used to Google. You're fine.
I just heard if you want to be involved in combat, yes.
He's like, no, fuck this. I'm rolling. I'm gonna fucking fight.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I know we've got a plan and all, but
All
wait
these-
till round 3? No.
All these blue die. They all rolled at the same time.
Yeah.
That's fine. Are you rolling for Terminus, or are you going to keep Terminus back?
Oh, sorry. We'll keep Terminus back. He's beat the fuck up.
All right. Terminus is going to
Terminus,
keep
Terminus can sit this one out.
back. Okay. Quietly, the banishment crew moves forward. The banishment crew, you guys get into play, and you see in here the rock is tearing at the body of this man, just ripping huge chunks of it off. The Quasits are running around, consuming the remains of the pieces of limbs that are still left around that the Quasit seems to have moved on from. And there's a lot of chittering and laughing from them. What do you all want to
The plan is I will cast Banishment after Banga and Dahlia debuff the rock.
Because of the way these things work, you do have surprise. They have not seen you approach. I need you guys to... Everybody currently involved in this combat and the next round, everybody roll initiative.
Everybody was ready for that.
Oh no, Biggles, I'm so sorry, sweetie.
Hey,
You dropped
one
one at least.
One was one, yeah. Jesus.
Alright. Baldric. Let's put that 10.
For the last like 4 levels have been like Feral Instinct at level 7, baby.
In
Things
case
are
you
gonna
decide
change.
to use Terminus, I'm gonna put him on a 19. Piercer, you go on a 19.
On average, it's just
Okay.
3 higher.
Top of the round. Banga Sureclaw.
Baning the 3 of them.
Alright, you step out from the tree line. Well, next to the tree. You may attempt to bane the... Oh, actually, it would help if I made them visible. You may select all 3 targets and then roll a save for bane.
They appear to be at
Okay.
the bottom.
Okay,
Get it.
control, right?
Yeah,
Control,
hold
click,
control.
click. I know you've never had to do this to Reva. Reva just goes whack, 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 one at a time.
Alright, that should work.
No,
Throw the save into the...
we don't see their names or their portraits. For,
Yeah, 2 of them are showing up as blue.
Oh my god, they all succeeded.
They'll, damn.
They are very specific things, so
Yeah,
it's not
they're
your
demons.
fault.
No,
These
they're demons, I get
have an advantage against magical effects.
Yeah. I figured that was going to be the case. Still want
No,
to
Ariel?
I expect...
Do you want to do anything with your bonus, or do you want to approach or anything? You cast Bane. You
Nope,
felt the
this-
attempt to take effect, but it did not work.
It's-
It was a good play, though.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, it's his sword ready. He's ready to move with the party at these guys.
You're holding banishment on the rock.
Oh shit, we didn't
Yes. I ready to cast Banishment.
Oh, did I not put Mind Sliver on there? Son of a bitch.
No, you didn't. Spell.
I'm just going to make an intelligence saving throw for the rock at
Okay.
advantage real quick.
It's at least an int check.
That's my.
That was 3 dice.
Yeah, because I keep getting a misclick. The first one dropped a 4, rolled an 18 for a 17. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So that's going to be a success.
All right. After
Uriel?
that happens, I unload the banishment. I don't know which one is the rock, so.
So, interesting note here. Because you are aware of the effects of the Codex Tyrannosus now, do you pull the Codex Tyrannosus out as you cast Banishment?
Yes.
Okay. The booklet that you all have seen Uriel bring out before does not look like a simple book anymore. It has this green color to it with lots of gold filigree on it. It's in a language none of you understand. And it looks larger than it was before and absolutely magical, whether you have Arcana or not, when you're looking at it. And there's this power that radiates off it that reminds you of the aura that you felt when you met with Rydolph the first time.
Okay.
Anyway, let me go ahead and drag disadvantage roll onto the fucking god. Who did I just drop?
Dahlia.
Disadvantage.
You dragged it on Uriel.
Did
And
I?
Dahlia? No, wait.
By
Dahlia's-
Dahlia.
No, it just.
It was applied
have
by
a-
Dahlia.
I have a double clicking error occurring on the mouse. I think I need to replace it.
Mm.
Disadvantage save all onto the rock. Uriel,
All right.
you may cast banishment.
Can you? Okay, I see which one it is. All right, I target the rock, and I'm going to.
They're unnamed on our sheet.
They have an
combat
effect
tracker.
on them, so I know which
Oh,
one
I thought I. They identified
which
now?
one's
They're showing names for me.
What?
Yeah, there must be a error going.
Okay.
is. All right.
The rock is
oh,
between
there we go, I
Zeke
see
and
it.
me.
Am I targeting it now? Please tell me. Okay, we're good. All right. Banishment. We're gonna cast. We're gonna pray.
That is
No.
annoying.
Oh my
I just
God.
rolled. I just inflicted disadvantage save all upon him.
And it's still rolled too. What did you drop?
That's annoying. I'm going to manually roll real quick because he should not have had this advantage. He dropped a 2. And it's because it rolls both die at once. It's not fair to count. Which save is it?
16 charisma.
No, what's charisma? So I rolled a 12. I accidentally clicked wisdom. He has a +4, but he only has a +2 to charisma. So he rolled a 12 + 2.
14.
So that's a 14. Uriel steps out. His voice sounds deeper and distant than it's ever had before as he reads from the Codex Tyrannosus and banishes the creature. He's speaking a language you don't understand as he says this, and he kind of seems to exit his own self as he goes to banish this creature. But as he speaks and the spell takes form, the rock looks up confused, and the rock disappears.
And now we play keep away. Keep those Quatzes away from me.
Terminus is not here. Piercer can do whatever you like. Baldric, if you'd like to start dashing to get involved here, you may.
How far away are they from me?
They're going to be, I don't know. It's going to be next round when I let you get them.
So it's over
Okay.
60. So if you dash.
Oh wait, the rock.
All right, yeah, I'll just try to get as close to them as I can.
Droop is chasing after you. Zeke, oh, sorry, that's my bad. Rock, you're up. Not Rock. Zeke, you're up.
I'm going to attack one of the quasits. With my bow.
Hell yeah,
Why
Piercer.
is that not fucking working? I gotta fix that shit later.
Haha.
Partially resisted.
The magic, the resistance part is broken again. Let me see if I fix that.
That's weird.
So that should have been 8 damage. The Quasit is gone.
Okay. My second attack. I'm going to attack the other quasit.
At advantage.
Oh yeah, because
No.
of, I assume of Piercer.
That hits. That one should be dead too.
Partially resisted it
That'd be
again.
9 damage. Unless it
Hard
like
to
resists psychic
resist.
damage, in which case, okay.
No, he took
it's,
the resistance off. Something's.
it's
If-
not supposed to resist magic, which is the annoying part. It's supposed to not trigger magic when there's a exclamation point there. So stupid. It just doesn't track that appropriately. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to start dropping like a vulnerable to piercing on instead to cancel, I guess. Anyway, the closet is destroyed.
Nice shots. Alright, I have to maintain the concentration for a full minute, and then it will stay where it came from. Assuming it's not a native of this plane, it'll be stuck on its home plane.
Are we still in combat? So yeah, are we still in combat initiative?
Yeah, and everybody want to look around to make sure there are no more
Not
closets?
immediately, but I will
Yeah.
let you all take the search action real quick.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Uriel, you may take the dodge action if you like.
I take the dodge action and and also get. Can I take the dodge action while I'm prone?
Yes.
I have no way I'd do that. Whatever.
Well, it would be.
I'd hide. I'm just trying to hide in the undergrowth right now.
Okay, you can take the hide action or the dodge action.
I'll hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Hey, Sarge, it was my weapon. My weapon didn't have magic on it. I fixed it.
Damn it! It's always something.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Now it's piercing magic, psychic magic, written the same
No,
as light
the
skill.
psychic is fine. The psychic doesn't need to. It's just this keeps happening with all the weapons. It is consistently not triggering. Maybe I need to add the magic property. Let me try that next.
Probably. Yeah.
Magic. Okay, let me try something real quick. Let me find the closet. I'm gonna put one back on. Encounter rock closet. Straight up closet. Drag it into the tracker. Okay, there's a closet on here. Do me a favor and just roll damage on this creature real quick, Jazzy. Okay, I figured out where I had to add. I had to add magic into the properties of the item itself.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
Okay. Anyway, actually dealing with the rest of the encounter, as you all sit there nervously for a very tense minute. No other creature attack you. Rock has been banished.
Hey,
4th level spell. Worthwhile.
good. Yeah.
That combo. Everybody tried.
So
their
one of the
damage.
things you
Yeah.
all would have been surprised about, Uriel stepped out, and as he read from the Codex Tyrannosus, all the green filigree on it began to glow with it. And as he read from it and cast the spell. And then after he finished casting the spell, once the banishment was complete, the glowing on it went away, and he closed the.
So your tome there looks a little different. Is that a new one? Did you pick that up somewhere or?
It's the same one. It's is my burden to carry to keep this realm safe from realms beyond.
Must be a pretty heavy
Huh.
book then.
And
It's like you see his like arm kind of like shaking, like it is. It's Imperial.
and when did you learn to pick up throwing your voice? That was a neat little trick.
It wasn't really throwing the voice; it's just a louder voice.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean,
it's-
he said it sounded like
Actually,
distant
for you, Baldric, that would actually it would probably remind you a little bit of when you rage. Like, it seemed like briefly Uriel connected to power well beyond himself.
almost. Okay,
It's also speaking like words of power, words of
right.
creation.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Okay.
It's familiar to when you rage and you can feel like this deep connection to people long before you that empowers you in combat.
Zeke is going to go over to the the mutilated corpses and see if there's any possessions, and then lay them out properly, and then.
Yes, unfortunately, you're going to find amongst these people, it looks like they were just a couple of farmers from some outer hamlets who were maybe trying to make their way to Niman's Gap, and it looks like the rock set upon, again, tearing it. It is a gruesome scene. I would like to avoid further description, but it is an incredibly gruesome scene for you all to observe.
Okay. We still have cultists on the loose.
Mm-hmm.
Also, make a note about an indeterminate amount of gold loot here.
Okay.
'Cause I do have to disperse this through the campaign. I have to sprinkle this money in because the party's supposed to be getting money over the course of this adventure, and I didn't make that determination yet.
All right. Well, that's
We
cool.
pick up the tracks to.
Yes. Without fail, Zeke continues to find the tracks. He will lead you again for about another maybe half hour. It's actually pretty close to the ritual site.
Okay, I've got half hours left on my see invisibility.
Oh shit.
I don't have dark vision, but I do have see invisibility.
Do we want to take a bio break?
Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and do that. We're pushing time. Go ahead and
Yeah.
take like a 5-10 minute bio break because we have one more major encounter for the day. I'd like to try and get through that before we finish up this session.
Okay.
Cool. Aha!
At least Uriel shortened one of the encounters. That helps.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that might be a good idea because if we get into a 45-minute fight, then it's gonna be trouble to finish a session.
Yeah, like all it cost us was the Bane slot and my 4th level slot. So hopefully they didn't summon more demons. But that's
Yeah, it was worth getting that thing out of there.
Oh, it was
Well,
definitely.
we'll put it this way, Valk. If there's more demons, I have a lot of smiting left that I didn't just have to use. So
Oh,
Yeah.
The most important thing is like if there's this means that the rock didn't slow us down, so we can get to the cultists
Yes.
faster and disrupt their plans.